So welcome to the game today, everybody who's here on Twitch, anybody who's watching later on YouTube. Today we're going to do a game with a twist. We are going to be doing Piety Opener. So not tradition, not liberty, not honor. We're going to be opening Piety. That's going to be our starting policy tree. We're going to be playing this game as the Celts because the Celts have a little bit of a bonus for religion. It's a bit sad if you don't get a religion as Piety. Not the end of the world, but it is pretty sad if you don't get a religion as Piety. So we're going to take a civ that's going to give us a little bit of help with doing that. And we're going to be playing on fractal map, small map size, deity difficulty, and quick game pace as always. So, without further ado, let's begin. Let's see what we get.
Eternal glory and praise for you, fierce and vengeful warrior queen.
Okay, so here's our start. Looks fairly interesting. Is there a way that we can settle next to a load of forest? There actually kind of is. Okay, we'll look at this in a minute, but first let's explain what the Celts' special abilities are. So, the Celts. So the Celts' special ability, and this is why it helps with religion, is Druidic Law. So that's +1 faith per city adjacent to unimproved forest, and that bonus increases to +2 faith in cities with 3 or more adjacent unimproved forest tiles. So that's why it helps with religion. We're going to be getting +1 faith from the very start. Now, what else do they have? They've got a unique spearman improvement, which is the Pictish warrior. It's got a bonus in foreign lands and costs no movement to pillage. So it's kind of the Celt special unit. It earns 50% of the opponent's strength as faith for kills. So you know what? Maybe we can deal with some barbarian camps with the Pictish warrior and gain a little bit of faith while we're at it. And then finally, they have a unique building also. And it's this one here at Acoustics. I believe the pronunciation is Cayley Hall. I have attended a couple of Cayleys in my life. And, you know, I guess it's called the Cayley Hall. I'm hoping I've done it right, but it's a really nice building. It replaces the Opera House, and it gives us +3 happiness, so it is ridiculously good for happiness. This like building is exceptional. The only problem is that it's very difficult to build early because it's an Opera House replacement. And so, I mean, Opera Houses you don't tend to build until turn 120, 130, so it's difficult to get the happiness early, but when you do get it, it gives you flexibility for happiness for the entire game. So welcome to the Discord, Darkari. Darkari's made it. See you're in the background. There's no need to chat. I don't ever want to insist anyone joins the chat, but welcome to the Discord. Darkari's been giving us some good suggestion for guide videos to put up on the YouTube channel, actually. So hopefully we can get some of those done soon. Anyway, this start. What am I thinking about? Darkari says, oh, nice. No, I was just checking it out. All right, cool. Yeah, no worries. Anyway, what do I think about this start? So the problem here is that we see coast on our start. We don't know that any of these tiles are coastal, but we see coast all the way along here. And any time we see coast like this, there is temptation to move towards it. And there's some great tiles down here that we can move to as well. But the problem is we might get left at the altar a little bit by the fact that if we found our capital in land, we might just end up with loads and loads of coastal expansions. And then we're not going to get the bonus from the cap. So what I'm going to do is I'm feeling moving down this river to see if we can move onto this coast, because we need to stay next to our luxuries. Wow. We're doing this, for sure. We're moving. We can get a 3 lux cap as well. So the question now becomes, do we settle on the sheep? We still get the silver. We still get the forest bonus. Or do we only move 1 turn and settle right here? This is a 1-turn move for this plains. Still get all of the stuff. And then this is a 2-turn move to go on the hill for the sheep. I feel like it's wasting sheep by going on it. So we're going to go for the 1-turn move thing and just move straight off. We've not got strategic balance, so we don't have to worry about moving away from iron and horses. So let's take this and plant next turn. Unfortunately, there's not a faith pantheon. There doesn't seem to be... I mean, we can get silver faith, but I don't know if it's our regional yet. But let's settle next to our forest so we get our 1 faith per turn. That's important. We can go scout first because we kind of need a scout. Lock in production focus for the production focus trick. Oh, wow. Oh, my God. We should have gone on the sheep. Oh, well. And pottery for a shrine for sure. This is insane. I've never made this good a move for the coast in my entire life. Maybe we settle a city down here. Somewhere in the desert. We might need it to pick up the fish. It's a nice land over here, though. It's a good start to our piety game. We'll try and take a pantheon straight away. Looking at this right now, I don't see a good faith pantheon apart from desert faith. But we could also take God King. And then we go monument next. Ruin over here. Okay, so there's an expansion over here somewhere. We don't need to settle this garbage in the middle, which is good news. We can probably squeeze a city up here somewhere. And then pop a city in right here on the edge of the desert. The question is, do we want to be doing desert faith? We're not going to be working a lot of desert early, but if we do get a religion, it's certainly our best choice at a faith pantheon. We can choose in one turn if we're lucky. We can get a shrine soon. We need a monument so that we can work through our social policy tree. We actually really desperately need this stone. It's a bit of a low production start. Yeah, let's take this ruin. We can get a pantheon. Writing. It's not the best thing we could have hoped for. So the question is now, do we go God King or do we go Desert Faith? Desert Faith is nice. And it stops the AI from having Desert Faith, which is a bonus. Or God King is just an exceptional early pantheon for turn 7. Nothing obvious about our land screams faith. And we should take a faith pantheon because we can't take anything for granted on deity. So let's move this thing just in case we find Sinai. No, but there's another expansion over here. Get animal husbandry next. I think, hey. So I think we'll take Desert Faith. For the sole and only reason of the fact that it denies Desert Faith to an AI. We're not going to get any right now, but we'll buy out to this silver and we'll work it for producing settlers. We need to loot this warrior around a bit. There's a city-state. I almost wonder if we try and slam this camp down now. It's not going to be a pain, though, because we don't want to expand there. So perhaps we don't slam it. We're missing the fact that we don't have a scout right now. Wittenberg gave us faith. Wow. Didn't even need the Celts bonus to have a good start to this game. And we can open piety in about 4 turns or something. So silver is our regional luxury. So, and we can, this city right here does get another copy of regional silver, which is good. Another ruin up there. We've grown to this stone finally. So let's work that. 3 turns until we grow. We need to purchase some tiles. I mean, we're doing okay. This monument will help a lot. Some silk over here as well. So we could plop a city down there against the coast. See if we can get this. We're on our own island again, aren't we? We might be on our own island. Anyway, we got this monument up. Let's build a shrine. Now, we can get half off, though, if we build a shrine in a minute. What do we do now? We probably need to get our settlers out soon. So we probably want to put 1 turn into a worker. And then we'll go shrine. And we need mining if we're going to chop down some forests. We don't want to chop down them all. We need to keep this forest for the Celts bonus. But we do want to chop some forests down. What do we do about the city that's here? If we settle on the flat desert, we can get the Celts bonus for the forest. If we settle on the sheep, we can get the Celts bonus for the forest. Settle in the desert, we'll immediately work Desert Faith. It's kind of good. We need to buy this tile now, so that we can start working our Desert Faith. And then that will give us the opportunity to buy the silver later. AI went classical. Okay, social policy tree, piety. Let's go. Now we get the bonus towards building shrines. So we can take that. Ruin. 60 gold. Nice. That means we can grow onto this desert silver. Perfect. Let's see if we've got any AI. This is a really big continent to not have any AI on it. We need to bring the warrior back, though. There's copper even up here. We could settle this thing for days. I don't think we want to, but we could. Yeah, 1 turn for the shrine, and then I think we'll go for settlers. We actually need to get a worker still in too from Wittenberg. I wonder if we build another scout for that. That seems a bit of a waste. We do need a worker. Pop. Wow. Nice. Wow, look at that. That pop was huge. Well, that's really helped us. Let's bring this back, and this scout can go deal with the difficult terrain. I mean, what have we got here? So we've got a 3 lux cap. We've got silver, we've got pearls, and we've got ivory. We're going to get a 4th luxury with this marble here, and 2 copies of our regional luxury. That takes us to 4. This gold is 5, and this silk is 6. So we could put 5 cities, all coastal, on this thing right now. Because we can go for copper for the 6th lux, silk, marble, gold, silver, ivory, and pearls. So that's what we could do. FJS Wolf says, horses apparently rarer than gold on this map. Yeah, they kind of are, aren't they? They're rarer than luxury resources for sure. Orders of Edinburgh grew to the fish. That's unfortunate. Do we try and find iron now? Can we afford it? Yes, because we've got a mining luxury. We're going to finish this worker. I don't really want to get left workerless before we build the settlers. We're again isolated. But yeah, rarer than gold and silver, eh? There goes Artemis, turn 17. AI always builds it turn 17. We've got another ruin. Crazy. Yeah, we don't need to settle any of this desert garbage, though. I think we can afford to settle on this, though. Just like flatland desert. Because there's all of these nice tiles here. We still get a lot of the civil service farm, and we importantly get the Celts faith. Yes, please. Let's see if we can squeeze out here past this barb camp. I don't know if this is a terrible settle, but what I really want is to make sure we're maximising our Celts faith. Culture. Wow, nice. Okay. That will give us faith from shrines and temples. That brings us up to 5 faith per turn. We're getting this piety game rolling. And then let's improve... Let's chop a forest and then improve the silver. And we can go settlers now. These are pretty bad. We're going to want 4. So 3 before National College and probably 1 after. And now we need to see what we got as production. So this is 7. This is 8. This is 9. Thank you very much. What have we got in terms of food? So right now we are... what food? We're at flat 0. 6 base, minus 8 eaten. If we buy a sheep, we will get another production. But we won't handle the food base. We can't buy 2 sheep, but we'll get 1 more production by buying 1 sheep. So let's buy 1 sheep. That's 10. I'm not sure if that was a good idea. We've kind of wasted all of our gold. There's another city-state here, though. We need to make sure to get allies with Wittenberg. Hopefully we'll get some barb camp quests. They've got pearls, though, as their luxury. But the faith will be useful. I'm glad that... I mean, in some ways, there's Kabul. Nice. So we got a cultural city-state. And it's gems. That's really good. That's a unique luxury we don't have. And it's cultural, which is great. I mean... Piety is not short on culture. But... it's nice to have a cultural city-state here. And we could even steal Kabul's worker. That might be advantageous, because if we can give Kabul's worker back later, that's going to be quite good. No. You know what? I want to steal Wittenberg's worker. Because this camp is so close to Kabul, they might have some stuff taken. And so we can get their allies really easily by taking down the camp. Ith! Hello! Ith is across the continent. We are on our own island, though. It looks like large islands, perhaps. This map. We need trapping next for our capital's Lux. And then we'll need masonry eventually. We're going to need an archer at some point to handle the barbs, though. This barb camp is going to be murking Wittenberg too, but Wittenberg might clear it for themselves. Chop that down, nice. 4 faith per turn. We've given up a faith for our settler production. Seems bad. Let's scout out Kabul, and then we can bring this scout back for defense. It's a shame we didn't get an archer upgrade ruin. I mean, we got a lot of good ruins, so we're not complaining. But an archer upgrade ruin would have been quite handy. Lol, double shot. I know I shouldn't have greeted that move. Trespassing in Kabul, fine. We can probably pledge these guys. No deity AIs are going to be coming along and declaring war on them. We need to get this scat out of here now. That's so disappointing. We got iron. Nice. What can we do? So this is 11. This is going to be still 11. So we want the gold. We give up, like, 2 production to work the faith, though. 1 production for the faith. How much is that? It's only 3 turns difference. Yeah, we need this gold as well right now. Apparently we're in a bit of a sticky situation with these barb camps. The city-state workers might not actually leave. We'll have to see what we can do. We want a worker, but these barbers might be convincing the city-state to be a bit more cautious. It's really good that we built one. Oh, we're about to get killed. I can't believe I've done it here. No, we didn't get killed. Wow. Okay. That's luck. There's our first settler. Probably go settle for the desert first. We're going to get an instant heal here. We heal 2 turns, we will. That's probably the safest way to get this thing out. Let's go settle the desert first for the faith and the faith. And then we can go for calendar for our... No, we probably want masonry is probably our next lux. Because we're going to still want to like the city-state workers for it. Yeah, so we need to take one more hit. Any barbs out here? No, good. Here is fine too. And this scout can finally heal. Anyway, we've got this up. What do we need to do now? Probably chop the forest for the iron, or we're building more settlers. Now we get our instant heal on the warrior. It's going to allow us to get it out of here. Or do we kill the archer? Probably just get it out of here, let the archer run away, and then we'll deal something about it. Deal with it somehow later. We can take another policy here. So what's this? Mandate of Heaven, faith discount, theology, gold, Pantheon bonuses, Jesuit. We'll probably make our way to Jesuit because we're not building a temple like in ages. Is this going to take away 1 production by chopping this down? I haven't done this for a while. No, okay, that's good. And then if we get out of here, perhaps the archer will run off to the city-state. We've got enough happiness to settle. That's going to give us +2 faith, hopefully, because we're going to get 1 faith from desert and then 1 faith from being next to a forest. And thinking about it, if we settle there, that's double Celts bonus. Oh my god, my... Something about that donut tickled the back of my throat. Anyway, let's found this. Can we please? Good. Go for production focus. No good tiles to work right now. So we'll work this gold until we grow. Probably need... Let's go shrine first because it's so quick, and then we need monument. Dakari says, are you okay there, lad? Yeah, I know. Something about... I don't know, the sugar got caught in the back of my throat from this donut. So embarrassing, isn't it? Any religion's gone yet? It can't only be our Pantheon. We just don't know that any religions have gone. 4 can still be founded, though. Let's just heal this warrior right here. We can finish chopping this down. Get the settler out. And then we've got 1 more coming. It's a bit late for founding these cities, actually. It's not something that I was really thinking about. We're probably going to have to, like, slam this and then run away. So we're going to have to make the Marble City our 4th city. That's okay, though. We can't slam and run away. We're going to have to back up. Heal in our own territory now, though. We've got our masonry, so now we get calendar. And then we need to start thinking about cargo ships. Because growth is going to be really, really painful as piety. It's good that we're going to be like 6 luxing for 4 cities, though, or something like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, well, we've got 6 luxes, don't we? And there'll be 7 for the copper. Pearls, ivory, silver, marble, silk, gold. Yeah. Wow, loads of luxes. Yeah, this archer's come in now. But perhaps we can, like, fortify in front of it for a bit. Or we just try and bring it into the city. Well, let's see how this goes by fortifying in front of it. Wittenberg already wants its camp cleared. We need an archer. Maybe if we get enough gold, we can purchase one. Yeah, the archer ran away now. I actually ran over there to come harass us. There's not a lot we can do to avoid that. Stonehenge is gone, that's fine. Any barbarians over here to be pesky? There is one there. I think we want to settle right on the silk though, because we need to get 1 luxury improved immediately, otherwise this is going to be a bit painful. And we get both fish that way. I mean, we don't need to greed too many tiles. So let's just do that. I think we need to get one luxury improved straight away. More pantheons being founded. Oh, we can actually see the pantheons being founded. This is just a really, really bad pantheon game from the AI, which is kind of weird, actually. We need to go and get our ivory improved now. This warrior's healed. Let's try and... Okay, there's the archer. Trying to be a bit annoying. This settler is safe. Yeah, settler's safe. So maybe let's see if we can go around the top to try and defend against this archer. Archer's actually shooting us here. Move this out. And we're done with the settlers for now. Now what do we need to do? So we're going to get our religion. We're going to need to take temple happiness. That is 100% a given. Probably do this. That's actually starvation, is it? Okay, so we can't afford to work the iron. I mean, we need this for the faith, but we've already got our religion coming now. So let's work the sheep. Kind of don't really want to be losing gold either. We need a granary next to grow. We actually desperately need workers is what we need. So let's build one. And get a camp here. Someone else got food from camps. We're going to need archery and sailing. So let's do that so we can work on our city-state quests. We can settle this city now. And that's going to be more Celts faith. So that's nice. And this is a good city. So we can afford to go like, again, it's going to have to be like Shrine Monument Granary Library or something. Not sure yet. Let's heal here with this warrior. In fact, yeah, heal here seems fine. We'll take a few more shots and hopefully that gets us towards another instant heal. We can get that fortification bonus too. We need to actually probably keep the scout in the middle of our land. We'll deal with that archer when we can. Yeah, so we got a city-state targeting another camp now. This is dangerous. I mean, we've got to go here now because we can't do anything else. We shouldn't lose 63 hit points, but it's kind of bad. This is really dangerous. Let's hope we don't get double slammed. We only got single slammed. That's good. That means we're now safe to go for our city. Yeah, and this archer's now come for our thing. And we're going to get our luxury pillaged, unfortunately. We got another one online. We need workers, but we're building weird stuff like shrines and monuments. Doubling can fire upon the enemy. Okay, that's good. It's good that archer got itself killed. And we can settle here? Yes, no reason not to. Go production focus. It's actually going to be better for us probably to do something like this. Oh no, we kind of need the food. We did that at least. I mean, this is pretty bad. But we need production in Truro. So what I want to do is work this for now. And we need to go monument here. Actually, we can go shrine monument as well. Pretty slow. And we need to get some workers over. So we'll do that. We can heal. We've just about managed to get all of our stuff out of here. We need to go granary next. We haven't got any good border growth in this city, which is why we haven't started growing it yet. We got a profit. Nice. Let's have a look. First religion. Very nice. We can probably afford pagodas. We can definitely go tithe. That's going to help out with the gold problem. We can go pagodas right now because we are going to be generating a lot of faith. Let's shoot that. This can go and... It's not in danger yet, but it could be next turn. This archer is unfortunately going to cause us some grief. And there's not a lot we can do about that. This city can keep growing. And this worker can just go and get us some food, which is what we need right now in Edinburgh. Edinburgh probably wants to get this archer. We did want a Pictish warrior. We can probably slam the camps down because they've got like archers and warriors in them. It's not like we've got yeah, we've gone unhappy now because we haven't been able to connect any more luxes. That's unfortunate. We're going to be unhappy for a bit until we deal with these bar problems. Let's bring this warrior back. We can't get this marble improved until we instant heal for sure. This scout needs to come help against this. We're going to get double pillaged as well. Don't think that we bait here. We need more production. Let's just empty this city. So these barbs are now causing problems. This is fine. Well, when we get the Pictish up, that'll do. We're just going to have to wait for now. So we're currently kind of hurting. Get optics and then maybe the wheel. We're currently kind of hurting from the fact that you have to build so much stuff as piety. We're hurting from those shrines. This worker should actually go to Dublin. And then we can... This warrior could kill the swordsman, but it's going to kill itself. Let's see if we can slam this camp down. Apparently not. It spawned a hand axe. Can we kill this now? Yeah, we can. Nice, and then we can repair our luxuries. Horseman up there. Once we can start building useful things in our cities, we'll get better. We'll take survivalism on the scout. Things will get better once we can start building useful things, but we're just getting very much pietied right now. It's the way that I see it. We actually kind of want this gold too because we're unhappy. We're being pietied right now. No happiness available. Maybe we should have taken shrine happiness. We'll go for philosophy though for those temples. And we've got our Pictish now. Heal 1 turn in Truro. We'll bring this worker over. We need to bombard that horseman first. And then let's deal with this camp. And this scout can block for us. Over here we need granaries. Kind of need another worker in the capital. This is bad production though. Got +0 food, do we? 0.25? Yeah, that's starvation. I think we need to give up this iron now. So we can do that, and then we can do this. And then we can be flat for food there. We're missing tradition food as well right now. Okay, any barbs out here? No. So we can go up onto the gold and then wait 1 turn for the scout to catch up. Any units over there? Okay, so the city-state can't finish the quest this turn unless it builds a horseman. Just give it a hit. We probably should have waited a turn to guarantee it. Horseman has just come out of the camp of all things. We need to heal again. And now we can heal our scout on top of our gold, get this improved. Might have been a mistake not to settle on marble with Truro. We need to spear down this horseman. It's going to get itself killed. Okay. Reformation belief. Probably should take our favourite one now. So we're going to take to glory to God. I like Jesuit, but we... Oh, do we? Okay, do we go Jesuit or do we go to glory to God? Or to glory of God? So Jesuit allows us to faith purchase science buildings. Pretty lit, to be honest. So the glory of God allows us to faith purchase all of our great people. So we're going to be able to faith purchase engineers with it, although we'll be able to do scientists anyway. The more I think about it, the more I feel like we should take Jesuit and faith purchase those unis, public schools and labs. We're going to have a lot of demands on our faith, but maybe we can do it. Bonfire says Jesuit is probably better. Yeah, I'm feeling it as well. I'm feeling the Jesuit. We've got a bit of a graphical glitch right now. Jersey Eddie for show, says FJS. Well, you need some way to make up for the fact you went piety, haha, says Bonfire. Yeah, I know, we do. We really, really do. Okay, is there... City-state still doesn't have a unit. This worker now needs to give us food in Edinburgh. This is going to be a nuisance if we don't keep slamming it. And we can kill this. Nope. Close. We've expanded some wheat here. So now we can work an actually decent tile in this city. We can purchase with faith already. Is that pagoda? We kind of need this pagoda. I mean, we're getting a couple of luxes up soon, so maybe we don't do the pagoda. I mean, come on. Let's just kill that. I want this thing out of my way. Allies with Wittenberg. Nice. That's more faith. We get their pearls for a while. And this can instant heal. And we can just slam this. One more worker for Truro now. Then we need some more workers. We need a granary first, though. Stop Edinburgh being at pop 4 for days. I want to work this to grow. Actually, we should probably just get the granary out faster. Here. The food adds up pretty fast. Hit that. Okay, so that's dead now. So we've finally dealt with these barbarians over there. We need to... We can afford to chop this forest down because it will accelerate Dublin. And that's what we want to do. Oh, the city-state of Cabal cleared its own camp over there. We need the marble in Truro, so we'll keep moving. This is why it was so important to settle on the luxury over there in Cardiff. Because otherwise we'd still be unhappy. We're not going to be allies with Wittenberg for long. Yeah, see, we've already lost our alliance. And we're not going to be sending them a trade route, but... Marble probably now. Barbarian triremes are going to be a pain. We're going to need to watch out for that. If we want cargoes, which we definitely do, we're going to need to build triremes first. I don't know where this barber's come from. There's an off-sea camp somewhere, but we need to handle it. Demands gems. There is actually a city-state that has gems. Growing to production there. Finished our granary. Let's get a library here. Need more food in Edinburgh. So we're going to work on some more. This warrior can move along. We need this marble up. We need a worker for Cardiff too. Oh, we got the granary finished in Dublin as well. So we can actually go to work these sheep for the growth. Yeah, so this barb is good. It's going to come around and let us kill it. And then let's improve the sheep for some food. We've got more than enough production in that city. Cardiff crew, yep, let's... Okay, so we need one more worker now, and we need another city to contribute a worker. We need another city to contribute a worker for sure. We're going to get Wittenberg as allies. We're going to pressure them into that quest, which is nice, which means we don't have to get the pearls up for a long time. There's another profit, so we can enhance. What do we take? Religious community is production. Temple happiness is gone. Garden happiness is one city only. We've got, I guess, pagodas for the happiness. So we probably need religious community for the production, I would say. I mean, it's a top tier belief. You can't give it up. Feed the world gives us food, though. And World Wonder Faith gives us faith. We don't have any yet. Feed the world or sword, says Bon Voyage. Yeah, interesting. Interesting. We probably won't struggle with production. And Feed the World actually makes up for the tradition bonuses. So let's actually do that. And then for an enhancer, we'll spread faster. No. For our enhancer, let's take cheaper profits. There we go. Piety benefits a lot from planting profits. So we'll take cheaper profits on this occasion. Dublin's going to grow. Nice. What do we do? We need a library here. Building libraries. Got a granary coming and then a library there. Yeah, I don't know what we need in some of these cities. We need optics as well. Unmet player lost their capital and AI has already died. What do you think about that? Kind of crazy. Okay, some more food now for this city. Let's grow. And then Truro grew. Yeah, this is the best we can do until we get another sheep. Finish philosophy. Let's take optics. Oracle would be nice. Don't know what we do with it. We need a worker in Cardiff. Imagine it'll pay a lot of dividends to do that. To get one over there. Truro's good now. We're not working this iron anymore. Can we give it to this city? We'll grow to it. Why not? Truro has marble. Yep. Okay, we can build wonders in Truro, everybody. Build wonders in Truro. Edinburgh needs a lighthouse. Got another worker, though. We need to probably improve some production. Let's get another farm, though, while we're here. And then we need to improve the food in Truro before we do anything else. This Pictish warrior is going out to try and handle any other barb camps that are going around. And we should chop this forest before we move along. Yeah, let's work that for sure. This city can contribute a worker then. And over here we need some stuff. Probably a library now. Temple would be kind of good. Probably a library. We haven't got any cargoes up. That's really bad. We're kind of being harried a bit by a barb trireme. I mean, this temple will pay off, won't it? Not this temple. This cargo will pay off fast. So let's actually just get that first. Cargoes always pay off. We need this. We're going to get the sheep in 4 turns, so we're going to move the worker over for the sheep. And let's get some more vision. If all wants a scientist, we can certainly oblige. Need this tile now. We're a bit short on gold, but we don't have that much of a gold problem yet. Going to build libraries, though. That is going to give us a gold problem. We've got tithe. As soon as our religion starts spreading, we can maybe fix that. Let's move the worker over. Get ready for the sheep. Dublin's done with its library. It needs to also contribute a worker, so let's get that now. Gonna need a lot of workers. Got some food here, so we can take that. 5 turns until growth, that's fine. We actually kind of need the production for this cargo ship. Oh, you know what? We kind of need triremes. I don't know where these barbs are coming from. We kind of need a trireme. Let's get one here. After the library in Truro. Oh, we've grown to a fish. Apparently there are only good tiles over there. That's fine. Yeah, we need to improve production. There's another barb, so there might be a camp somewhere. We finished optics now. Probably look for workshops. We'll take mathematics just in case we want civil service. Yeah, Dublin work extra production for a moment. Wait there. See if there's a barb camp somewhere. Doesn't look like it. Get this. Can chop down this iron first. Yeah, so Dublin grew. We want to work the sheep, but we can't do that until next turn. Truro's about to grow, so it can do what it wants. Truro's a bit low food. It's got a lighthouse tile, at least. And then we can probably get this mine up. Now we got the sheep for here. Yes, that's our sheep border expansion. We grew in Truro. We kind of handled that. Gonna need to give it some capital tiles. Okay, let's get cheaper purchasing. Mandate of Heaven, 20% discount on all purchases of religious units and buildings with faith. And now we can buy our pagodas. So let's do that. Can we buy a pagoda now? Yep, 100. Nice. Chop this down. Fine. Stand that. We're losing 10 gold a turn. We've even got tithe in a couple of cities now. We're going to need to work some gold next turn. We almost need to work some gold this turn. We're working every inch of gold we've got, though. Okay, that saves us a little bit. Maybe we need to send the trade route to Wittenberg. Or our cities are going to convert to our religion fast enough that we don't have to worry about it. Going to get an instant heal here, we are. Oh, no, we're not. Don't actually know. Keep bombarding this. We can grow to production here. We're going to do that. We maybe need to make a road already for the gold. Build a mine first. Kind of need to get some tiles improved, but we do also need a road for gold. This is why piety is so bad. Library done. Yeah, we're just losing gold right now, and there's not a single piece of gold that we can work. That's why purchasing all those tiles was pretty bad for us in the early game. We're only building more things that cost us gold. We actually need to send the cargo for gold. Now we can work a sheep now. Actually, we can work this. Instant heal, kill. Honestly, delete the scout. Just delete it in our territory, perhaps. Edinburgh grew. We handled that. All of our cities are converted to our religion now, which is nice. Temples are expensive. We should build a lighthouse if we're going to do anything. And we need more gold. -6. Markets? Guess so. We're building a trireme for this. That's, again, more gold per turn. We need to send this first cargo for gold. It's science right now. We have to do it. At least we can get the Wittenberg thing. And let's pre-build some roads while we're here. And get another mine up for Dublin. This scout needs to be deleted. City-states can patrol a lot of that. Let's go right there. Cargo finishes next turn. And now we're done with our worker. We need a lighthouse. Everything's a bit slow, isn't it? We need this cultural city-state of Kabul. So let's pop the spy in there. Oh, there's where the barbs are coming from in there. We can block this off, though. We can, like, stand right here inside our own tiles and block this off. And send this. This worker can do a mine. This can just wait. This can pre-build another road. And unfortunately, we need to send this to Wittenberg. For gold. So, I can't believe an AI is already Renaissance, so we've not even got a national. Cardiff's grown again. We're not managing this growth particularly well. We're missing tradition for sure. Trade route established for Wittenberg. Yeah, that Barb Trireme got in the back, but it's now dealt with. Let's send another worker to Cardiff. We've got some gold actually on the silver now. We've got no one to trade with though, so let's just keep building our road. And then we'll get a road up there too. We can faith purchase again for a pagoda. Every 5 turns we can buy a pagoda right now. Yep, that barbarian suicided. Good. Do a road here. Keep working our way over to Cardiff. Is that plains or grassland? It's grassland. We're probably going to need some food. So let's keep it there. We'll get this stoneworks up next though. Finish this. Some bad gold per turn. And we're going to convert Wittenberg as well to our religion in just a minute. Got another worker here. That's nice. Up there? Yeah. Finish this road and then we can come in and finish this road. Get a quarry. Finish that camp. Choose our production over here. This needs a lighthouse now. This is a mine that's done, so we can grow to that. And then we go lighthouse in this city, which we're doing. We need to get our growth going. We're really, really behind in terms of tech. National College in 16 turns. Sounds bad. Feels bad, but what are we going to do? Oh, we pre-built a road there by mistake. Wanted a camp. Yeah, this worker's done. Probably wants to go and get a stone for the stoneworks and then build a road. Finish the lighthouse in 1 turn. We've got a currency now. Probably need engineering. Again for a trade route. And now we're connected to Truro. Probably need to connect Cardiff too. So let's go and work on that. Anyway, Bon Voyage says, it would make getting a religion harder, but you could try Poland next time and get both piety and tradition. Yeah, that's interesting. Did think about Poland, but, you know, we want a true piety game. We can actually stop losing science, do this as well. We go lighthouse in 2. If we can kind of move up there for the road, and we can move there. And then here we can build a camp. And get this. We need workers in Edinburgh, though, as well. Edinburgh's really bad. Markets next. Edinburgh's really bad. 15 turn national. Man. It's almost worth getting lighthouse first at this point. So we'll just do that. We'll chase the AI for a bit. We'll figure it out later. Looks pretty bad right now, but we'll figure it out. Probably just more important to keep growing. Dublin finished this, so we need to work that now. And then we can faith purchase again. Let's get another pagoda. How long until the next pagoda? 81 for 4 turns. FGS Will says, truly missing tradition gold, haha. It would mean cargo could have gone to Edinburgh as well to grow it. Yeah, I know. We need so much right now. In fact, this is not even a market. This is a cargo ship. We need that in the worst way. And I think it's cargo in Truro as well. As soon as we get done with engineering. But yeah, it's really, really bad. We needed that gold, but geez. We're missing tradition in the worst way. I guess we can go temple here. Or worker. We can work this lighthouse at least. Maybe go work boat. To help out Edinburgh. Finish 2 more roads. Get the silver up. Already done. There goes Hagia Sophia. Put a road there, and then these workers can come back to help out the world's worst capital. We can see what we can do for Truro as well. Bombara says, Jesuit can hopefully fix your science issue somewhat. Yeah, I really do hope so. I really do hope so. We We need a lot of help. But we're going to get these roads done. That's going to help a lot. Got a few fish improving. Our cities are going to grow. Our capital is terrible right now. But we'll make it work. 2 turns for engineering. We'll see where we're at once the National College is down. Again, need a stoneworks here would be good. It's gold as well. A temple's kind of better, I guess. Almost want to chop this down, but we need to help the capital. So let's go across and improve some sheep there. And this can go and get one of these food tiles done next turn. We can finish the lighthouse a turn sooner, can we? Yeah. So what's this going to do now? Farm? Probably. Cardiff is great. Now we need the border expansion. Still missing tradition. Kabul election rig, that's nice. We can purchase with faith again. So there's another pagoda. This is all really just replacing tradition happiness, all these pagodas. So it's not even like we have good pagodas. It's just replacing tradition happiness. And now the cap has a lighthouse, which is going to make it infinitely better, hopefully. Let's just lose some science for a bit to build this national college. We need aqueducts as well. Get a mine there. We need to improve this farm as well, so let's bring this back. This is done here. Let's get one mine in Dublin before we try and build the road to the cap. We've got engineering. Let's take metal casting. This is a really slow game. Temple is food, and then we can go aqueduct. Actually, no, we have engineering now, so what we need to do is go cargo, and then probably aqueduct. Almost could have built a temple in the capital. There goes Machu. We've got a bit more food for Edinburgh. Just improve these sheep. Get a mine. Truro needs some of these tiles. We're not working a lot of them in the capital. We're still working this silver up there. Not really a way to give that up. Dublin can grow. It's going to. Good. Cardiff can grow. Let's do that. Truro is growing. Okay. So we're getting some growth in now, but we're going to be a bit behind the game. When it's turn 82, we're going to get a national college on turn like 90. It's kind of crazy. Yeah, there's no real... I mean, there is food for Dublin, actually. Let's work that. Cardiff grew as well. So we've got that. Really? Is that a barb over there? It's a barb archer that has, like, made its way around us. Oh, man. Ugh. Okay. Spawned on the one tile we couldn't see. And then we grew in Truro too. There's no growth in the capital. This is all bad. And our gold is flat, which is nice. We're also running a bit out of happiness. Kind of need Kabul. But we're not going to get them allied anytime soon. Unless we get a policy. Anyway, we can finish Temple Gold and Piety. And that means we get a free profit. And one of the bonuses of Piety, let's have a look at the Piety finisher. So, adopting Piety allows you to build shrines and temples in half the usual time, unlocks the building of the Great Mosque. Adopting all policies in the Piety tree causes a great profit to appear, and holy sites provide +3 culture. So I guess we're doing holy sites. Let's plot one on the sheep. Or perhaps if we ever expand to this bison, we can put it on there. These archers are a pain. This Pictish is going to be quite powerful on it though. We can actually bring this worker back. Didn't notice that at the time, but it's a bit of a stupid thing. Aqueduct next for sure. It's a shame Wittenberg has got our regional. We're losing grasp on them again, apparently. They need our religion. They'll get that soon. Oh my god. Can we kill this at least? Oh wow, really? It didn't die? Okay. Anyway, food to Edinburgh. Can we afford it? These barbed triremes are a bit painful, but if we go right here, can we send it from Cardiff? Cardiff is safer. Food. So, destination city Edinburgh. Dublin, Cardiff. So, Cardiff to Edinburgh. Okay, we can go from Cardiff. So, we'll do that. And then this worker, we can probably afford to chop this forest down now. And we can plant this profit up here. Look at that, +3 gold, +3 culture, +6 faith. Amazing. So that's going to help a ton. And then we can come back with these workers, try and improve some other cities perhaps. Need to chop down some forests. So let's do that. And this can actually help build that road to Dublin that we've been talking about. FGS War says lumber mill in Edinburgh. Maybe. Oh no, we're going to get a lot of production from... I mean, maybe it does need to be a lumber mill, actually. Maybe it does. We've got a lot of fish that we're not working as well. Apparently we can faith purchase. I mean, we're going to get Wittenberg as allies soon. It might actually be worth a lumber mill. But this civil service farm is quite valuable. Oh no. Oh no. The farm. We're going to chop. We kind of need it. Let's get this farm next, and then we can keep building this road. We've got a tiny bit of GPT, so this is to Edinburgh. Nice. And then Cardiff also to Edinburgh. Nice. So our capital is finally getting good. Plus 21 food. National coming soon. Whew. Did we get a bit of faith for killing that? No, because it wasn't the Pictish warrior that finished it off. We're going to get yeeted by this barb camp if we move out. So let's just start the road. And build some more food around Cardiff. We need to go to some more production again. Yeah, we lost alliance with Wittenberg, and that's made us unhappy. Do we just get a missionary? I mean, we can use the missionary to spread to Kabul as well. We've got so much faith. Let's just chop this down. It shortens it a bit. We need to get onto this tile, but the city-state's not letting us. Yeah, this Pictish needs to heal. This can't really afford to slam the camp. Which means we can do some more pro roads over here. We probably do want to finish this one. Okay, let's go and get Wittenberg back as our allies. And then build some more roads. And we can do some more pro roads in here. Finally chop that forest down. City-state a barbarian pikeman there. So we're going to need to drop back. How do we get a scientist for Kabul? Chop this down. Gone into the water for no reason, but we can convert these back. That's good. More gold for us. More food here as well. That's nice. We're just unhappy for a moment. Because we need the quest to come through next turn. That's fine. And actually we need to work the food in the cap, but it's production for now. How's our pop doing? 27. We're pretty irrelevant. But hey. This pikeman has moved, so we can go back with the warrior and try and finish it off. What do we do? Do we get the silver soon? 7 turns for the silver. We've kind of done improving everything else though here. Now we need to get back on land in order to go for Kabul. Finish this. Finish this. What do we do here? Cattle is needed. Eventually. We're not growing to the cattle though. We're getting some random ocean tiles instead. So we probably also go out for this road. Try and finish it fast. Aqueduct done here. Unfortunately, we need a Colosseum now. Aqueduct in the capital. Colosseum. Going to grow here. It's going to need to be a Colosseum next. We've got a workshop, so now we'll look for civil. We really need an ally. Met Almaty. Probably could have done with meeting some AIs, actually. That would have helped a ton with happiness. We didn't do our growth properly in this city. Let's make sure to only be working river food, which we are. We don't need the gold anymore. We actually need a circus first for the aqueduct in the capital. Okay, so what do we do there? Finish this road. This can finish this road here. This can go over there. Try and beat up that barb camp. Timber grew. We handled that. Churro grew. We got that. And then Churro again. That's fine. And we can just fortify in front of that pikeman. Just get like a farm on that tile or something. Then this missionary to try and hold on to Kabul. Yeah, we're unhappy now. Nice. Dublin grew. That's fine. Dublin's got plenty of production. We just want to work hard production right now in order to get these Colosseums done. Colosseum here as well. Kind of going for all production we can get there. Colosseum here, circus here. Okay, civil service. Turn 92. Still not got civil service. Finish the road, so that's our city connection. Wait the worker up there. Wait that there, I guess. Wait this one here. We've apparently overbuilt workers now, which is kind of crazy. This missionary needs to... Guess we'll give it another hit and then heal. So 3 turns before we get happy again. Another prophet. Another city connection. We need to get out of here now with that. And we need to get this missionary back. Probably need to give this pikeman a hit as well. Worker actually just needs to stay in the city for a moment. Come back. We've definitely overbuilt workers. I didn't realise we'd done that. It's kind of crazy. Another prophet that we can plant. Probably just plant it on the sheep. Again. Yerevan now as well. What do we lose? The warrior. That's fine. This Pictish can probably handle the camps. We're going to get our gold pillage now as well. That's really unfortunate. Piety, huh? This is why it sucks. Let's just give this away, maybe. Where's our Cabal worker? Oh, no, we don't have one. Well, let's just, like, give this away. We don't need it. We've got so many. Let's just, like, give that away, and then... Yes, there goes our worker. You keep this one safe and move around. This just needs to heal for a change. This can wait, that waits, that waits. We're actually going to grow because we're happy. We've got all these Colosseums done. What can we build? A stoneworks next. Unit needs orders. Yeah, we're going to have to stay there. Oh, England, hello. Finally. Dies for silver. Nice. Embassies.
We are pleased to
Someone got printing press. Not yet. England just found us. Uffizi goes turn 95. Still wait there. I don't know if we're ever going to expand there, but we're just going to wait. Go back for the camp now. Try and take it down. Clear that marsh, perhaps. Move this out a bit. Keep swimming. Apparently we can faith purchase again. It's probably just a missionary. Edinburgh grew. That's nice. Like some more food. Civil service is going to be big for growth too.
Would you be interested?
No, we don't need to sell open borders. We do need to sell iron, though, to England. We're going to take every trick in the book again.
Very well.
To try and rescue this game. Building an aqueduct in the capital. Yeah, borders are grown. We can take this, get our worker back. Then, like, come here. Not too worried about getting it captured because it doesn't really mean a lot to us. We can actually buy this cattle tile. Don't want to get too easy over our gold, though. And we can improve that now. Okay, so choose production. Probably a stoneworks for the happiness. And then we can go for education. Really late universities. But this is piety. This is what we signed up for. We need to get that silver in our borders to trade with the next AI when they eventually come along. This steam goes. That's fine. We're actually generating quite a good amount of culture right now. Kill that camp. Wittenberg loves us. Okay, we need our next policy tree. So we can go patronage for city-states. It unlocks the Forbidden Palace, but I imagine the Forbidden Palace is going to get built before we get to banking. And that'll help maintain city-state allies. We can go commerce to try and start swimming in gold. But we probably don't want to take any more policies before Renaissance century. I don't know what we do. Do we do aesthetics to push culture? Commerce for gold? Let's take commerce for gold. We're planting all of these profits. Let's really try and push gold where we can. Colosseum in the capital. We're waiting for this in Edinburgh. All these civil service farms have come in now, though. That's good news. Truro can grow again. We kind of do need this tile. We're going to grow in one in the cap. That's fine. But we need to make sure to grow to a good tile. Which we will. And then can we grow in one in Cardiff? 2.5, so no. Dublin is stagnating. There's not a lot we can do about that. Need more gold. Probably common. Yeah, there goes forbidden. Still need that scientist in Kabul. Edinburgh grows again, so we got that. Can we grow in one? 5.25 needed, so no. Get this silver up so we can start trading with some more AI. We can convert Kabul to our religion eventually. What do we need here now? We got the stoneworks up. Let's get aqueducts where we can. Workshops. This city's going to grow. It needs a workshop after the stoneworks. It's got an aqueduct. It's going to grow onto production, so that's fine. How's our population doing? 33 population turned 99. We're doing badly. Okay. We'll just trade all of her resources. Figure out where she is. We actually probably should have traded pearls, but we don't have it online. We've met everyone now, so someone's gone Renaissance. We get pearls online for Attila. That's theology. Okay. Probably go up for that now. We'll just stay here to make sure barb camps don't pester us. Apparently we've got a couple of... We love the King Days as well, which is great. We only need gems and cotton now. Yep, so that was Cardiff's growth. Edinburgh's going to grow again. Tile's not going to be ready yet, but it's better than nothing. We need to buy this fish. And then we need to buy our pearls later. No to selling open borders. No to the wars. Apparently Wittenberg wants us to get iron now. Kabul's election got rigged again. How friendly are we with Kabul? 20. Okay, well, I mean, we're working on it. We're giving them the missionary, so they're now our ally, so that's helping with gold per turn. Edinburgh's just grown, but it wants to grow again. So we definitely need the Colosseum. We've finished this now. We're going to grow to this tile in 10. Let's actually... I mean, this city's running out of tiles, so let's buy it. But we also need to buy the pearls in our capital. Great, Mosque is 16 turns. We need workshops. We're going to Jesuit those universities, though. It's really good we took that. Truro grows. Probably want to start working food. Edinburgh grew. And again, it's going to grow once more. Let's work that for the gold. Truro's growth. Cardiff can't next turn. Dublin has built a civil service farm. Brilliant. We need more there, actually. Let's chop this forest down. And we can get a stable in Edinburgh. That's going to be pretty profitable. Yeah, we handled this growth. So what's this unit doing? Nothing. No more tile improvements in the capital. Bring it over to Dublin. This one's waiting for the silver, but we're not going to expand there. But there's nothing else for the workers to do. We definitely overbuilt a worker. There goes Leaning and Taj. That's that done. Nice. Workshop now. Temple. Temple's food. We can go workshop. We've got a stable as well. It's half-price temples, though. Workshops, stables. There's a lot that needs to be done. Circus Maximus needs to be built somewhere. This trade route finally ended to Wittenberg. Did we send it to Ife? Any more quests we can get done? You know what? We really need the growth. Let's grow Dublin. I mean, this is dangerous going around here, though. So maybe we grow something else. Grow Truro with the trade route. This Edinburgh grew. It's finally off its like massive growth steam train. This worker's just standing up there. Okay, move along. Chop down some more forest, perhaps. Dublin's going to get its aqueduct now, so that's good. And apparently we've got to trade with Attila. So let's get that in. Another King's Day. More silver. Okay, so now we got, wow, another profit. Kind of crazy. Where do we put this one down? Still planning on a 5th copper city, says FJS. Well, I don't think so. Not anymore. Not anymore. It's things have gone a bit too badly for us, honestly, to settle that city. I like it, but things are too bad. What do we do? I'm going to plant this profit eventually on the cattle, but we're going to have to wait a couple of turns. FJS says, lol, yeah, everything's just gone way too slow. So I don't think we're going to be planting any more cities now. I mean, we kind of need it. but also we kind of can't afford it because we don't have the happiness because, again, we're not tradition. Which kind of sucks. Anyway, we can't afford the Jesuit there. Oh no, the prophet spawned. We can't afford to Jesuit our stuff because the prophet spawned. Well, I'll tell you, we're not building that. We're going to build a temple. Not building that. We're going to Jesuit it all. It's going to take us like 8 turns to get all of these unis bought. So let's just concentrate on other useful stuff. Like a 10-turn Circus Maximus in this city. And then go for our Renaissance entry. Or maybe observatories. 12 turns. Let's go for acoustics first. Spain's doing us a job down here next to the barbarian camps. Edinburgh's grown. Nice. We weren't even watching for that. Plus 42.5 food now in this city. It's crazy. We need a workshop badly. We're going to use the excess food we've got here to work production. This prophet can just wait there, but we want to plant it in a couple of turns. Because if we don't have an improved with a pasture, we're not actually able to build a stable. So we're going to hold on to that. We need to buy one of these tiles. Food is a necessity here. We're just purchasing tiles like a madman right now. Need it. Needs more gold. I'm glad we went into commerce. We're only running 16 gold per turn, but I'm glad we went into commerce. Golden Age has dawned. 27 gold per turn now. Nice. I think things are slowly going on the up with this empire. Slowly but surely. Need more gold, but when we get more gold, we'll be good. There's a workshop. Let's get that. Is that a floodplains or anything? No, it's just a random desert tile. So let's just keep waiting on the silver. Orders are going to grow in 5 turns. Let's just wait. We've got a lot of workers waiting, but that's okay. Oh, anyway, Gurin says, hello, just finished a D&D session. What's the plan today? We're doing Piety. We're on Deity. We've used Piety as our opening policy tree, so we're going Piety commerce right now. Pretty ridiculous, but it is what we're trying to do. And we're definitely behind in this game, but maybe we'll catch up. Maybe. We need to buy... We picked Jesuit to get universities. We saved up all the faith and then generated a profit the turn before we could Jesuit universities. Ridiculous. Anyway, uni in the cap, Jesuit 1. Anyway, welcome to the stream today, Gurin. Edinburgh grew. We need to work that slot. That's going to get us our quest with Kabul eventually. We can work the slot with this as well. Stable in 1, and then we can plant that last profit. Buy this for happiness. Grow to it as well. Wait. Workers doing all kinds of boring stuff. Build a university? No. Build a market? Better. Build a forge? Useful. Build a workboat for some food? Probably best. This is interesting though, this Piety game. I like Piety, but man are we struggling right now. But once we get Kabul on side, we'll be all good, I think. Kabul is the last piece of the puzzle. And now we can plant this. Plus 4 gold now because of this golden age. This is crazy. And now we've got the stable resources everywhere, which is good news. Let's buy some more gold. That feels like a good idea. Just stand everything around. Got no tradition border growth, unfortunately, so we're having to buy tiles left, right, and centre. It says, any noticeable advantages so far, at least? Well, we've got loads of gold, and we've got loads of faith. We are going to be faith purchasing every single one of our buildings. So that's the advantage. And maybe we'll even build the Great Mosque. I don't think we want to, but we could build the Great Mosque. We certainly don't need guilds right now. We're doing 32 culture per turn, and we haven't got a single guild. Jesuit. Bam. Is uni more expensive in Renaissance? So if so, maybe wait. You know what? I actually don't know. We've got so much faith, though. I don't want to slow down our social policies. Although we can't actually get... Yeah, actually, let's take Compass for a couple of turns. The reason being is that we can't actually get Sistine because it's already gone. And build another workboat here. That's a nice one-turn workboat. We're going to get our Circus Maximus done soon. We grew. Didn't even notice, but we do want to work the workshop, so that's good. Over here, we've got a uni, but this is okay. We don't need to work a uni here. Cap is going to be where we're working all of our slots. Building a workshop. Getting some unis. FGS, yeah, so FGS, well, yeah, is uni more expensive in Renaissance? No idea. We're about to find out. Here we are. This is a learning one. We'll find out. I mean, we're going to... Actually, no, we're not going to find out at all. We're never going to find out if we don't do this. We'll do it for one building. We'll do it for one building. But we don't need to do it for multiple buildings. Kabul. Let's get this scientist done. 10 turns. Maybe try and give them a pile of gold at some point. They purchase with faith. Okay. Cardiff Uni. Done. Can't really work it yet. Need some more growth first. England's standing on our tiles. Okay. And then we'll go into the Renaissance now. Actually, no, we don't need to. We can just go in and we can just save the faith for a moment and see what happens. Build another trireme. Assign our delegates. We need to give the host to someone. Spain's got a stack of gold. So we'll give the host to Spain. Apparently she wants World's Fair, so that's fine. We've got all of our unis up by turn 100, everyone. Turn 100 pop, 46. Oh no, turn 110 pop, 46. Yeah, that seems more reasonable. Spain, 132 pop. Did I read that right? You read that right. 10 cities, 133 population. Spain is flying, aren't they? It's kind of crazy. We need this tile. Use our gold on it. Build a farm there. We've got this trireme for Cardiff. We're going to grow soon. We need 2.5. So if we want to grow a lot, we need to start now by doing that. And we get that down. This cargo ship needs to go back to Edinburgh. And the silver's up, so that was probably happiness. Which is nice. Is it? Yeah, the silver was happiness, which is good. So Truro grew again. We want to work some more production with this while we're growing it. Edinburgh is fine. It actually grew. We've been bad at managing these growths. Kabul election rigged. Edinburgh. Dublin. Truro. Make sure we got all of this locked in. We do. It's kind of crazy. I wonder if Spain wants to kill us. Hope not. We can't do anything about it if they do. Great mosque we could build here. Free mosque. Engineer points. Amphitheatre. Mint. Market. Could build the mosque. Let's build the mosque here because we're not going to have time in the capital. Forge in this city for more production. This worker is being totally useless. Maybe we should delete it. Finishing our last workshops. Spain loves us now. What can we do? We can give a stack of gold to Kabul. And we're into the Renaissance. So, is it more expensive? 32. Yes, it is. It's going to cost us 160. So we actually should have faith purchased the building. There we go. That's something to bear in mind for later. Needed to learn it. We weren't going to learn it if we didn't try it now. We'll just wait on some random tiles. So this uni we can buy next turn, so that's fine. A stable gets the sheep production, so we'll take that. This city needs the workshop. Can we grow in one? No, we can't. What do we build here? It's probably guilds in this city. Forge would be nice, but we don't need it yet. Amphitheatre's workboat would be good. We actually still haven't even claimed this pearls. Let's claim that now. Workboat to get that online and then trade with Genghis. And now we need probably astronomy for a science building. Hopefully we can faith by that as well. Jesuit is so good. Jesuit is making up for this game right now in like the biggest way. It's really good. Whoever convinced me to do Jesuit, I thank you greatly. Rationalism. I almost chose something in commerce like an idiot. But we definitely needed rationalism. We need to be sending a cargo to Dublin. Can we get that from anywhere? We actually do have one available now. We've done Compass, so we shouldn't be doing this. We should be building cargo ship. Choose production in the cat. We've got a workboat. Get one more. And we can faith purchase our uni for 160. How are we doing in demos, guys? How bad is it going to be? 16% behind Spain. We're actually second in production and crop yield, which is kind of ridiculous if you ask me. There's an English privateer as well. Let's do this. Okay. Edinburgh gets even better. Our golden age ends, but we're still 29 GPT. What do we need? Guilds for sure. I actually need artist guild first, perhaps. We don't have the artist guild available. Let's do guilds next. This work is pointless. We need to figure out something to do with it or just delete it. Probably does mean deleting it. We need to work some uni slots soon. We're going to get our scientist in 5 turns. That's going to be Kabul. Apparently they want us to demand tribute, but we're not going to do that. Ideology? Turn 114, Spain. Are you serious? Who can we get them to kill? England. They're at war with the Huns already.
Saludos.
16 gold per turn and open borders for England. 8 gold per turn and open borders for Genghis.
Espero que este trato reciba su bendición.
We're just going to have to pay that. Because it's ridiculous. But it's what we have to pay. Because that is ridiculous of Spain. She's even gone autocracy, which is what we kind of wanted. At least no one's building the Great Mosque. That would have been bad. Let's push a mint now. Some gold, I guess. Dublin needs this tile. What can we give up? That. Still needs a cargo ship. What's going on here? That hill we're going to grow to eventually. Delete a worker. Don't need it. Shame none of the city-states have done a roads quest. We could have done one of those. Anyway, Bombay says, Faith will make up in the later game by probably allowing you to buy like 4 great scientists. I hope so. But we are going to be spending literally every penny on buying science buildings. So I hope so, but I don't know if we will. Our culture's a bit bad again. Can we get an observatory? We can't actually faith purchase those. But we'll get it after the Great Mosque. We actually need like multiple triremes to defend this route to Dublin. Like a third one as well. Let's get another one from somewhere then. Like, can we get a trireme here? Oh, is it caravels now? It's caravels now. We're going to have to build that in a city with more production. Edinburgh grew though. This needs a workboat. I don't know why we're not building the workboat there. Workboat needed here as well. Maybe build that out of the capital. Finish this improvement. Okay. Let's wait there. Shame we can't faith purchase observatories. So I guess it's just schools next. Okay, so Dublin grew now. Needs more food. Don't have any more food. Let's just work production. There's no point in stretching for food that we can't get. And we'll get that food when it becomes time. There's actually food up there. That gets us to the sheep too. Let's take that. We can move this over. No, it's not really food, but Edinburgh. We need to work our guilds. We need to grab a couple of turns on a caravel. Or galleass. Galleass is cheaper. And then go back to building guilds. Research-wise, we need schools. So I'm just going to... We'll go in for banking for the trade route and then go for scientific theory. And let's wait there until the borders grow. Quite a bit of growth in this city now, so maybe we should just work full uni slots. Dublin's cultural border growth is really bad. There we go, great mosque. Nice. Got a free mosque. Some stuff. Don't know what's going on with these barbs. I kind of really want to send this trade route though. But let's just double up and send it, because Dublin needs all of the help it can get. Sleep all of this stuff. Move out to that. And get these fish up. And wait. Scientist in 1, and then we can finally take over Kabul. We need to grow onto production there. We don't need to do anything in Truro yet. And we need to grow into production here, which we are. Dublin's finally got food. Good. And then we got this galleass. We can actually use the galleass to take out the camp. There's our scientist. Move this along. Get the galleass here on the pearls. Oh dear. We kind of bought this for a turn. Save the scientist. We're going to need all the scientists we can get now, for sure. We want those sheep as well. This sheep will make this city more relevant. This worker's doing nothing. So Kabul is now super friends. How do we get 36 for allies? We're going to rig there soon. We've grown Edinburgh. We've got that. That's fine. And then we've got Cardiff, which we do want to work that silver. Kind of want a bit more growth. Do we go for amphitheatres now for Hermitage? Probably. Anyway, Fabrizard97, welcome to the stream today, Fabrizard97. Is this going to be religious victory in Deity? Well, unfortunately, you can't win a religious victory. So, but we are doing piety. We're going to be religioning, the heck out of all of this stuff and seeing if we can do it. So this game is a piety game. We forewent tradition, liberty, and honor. We opened piety. We finished the tree. We're into commerce and rationalism now, and we're trying to have a bit of a party with the game. Must admit, it's not gone well to start. as can be expected with Piety games. But it's not the worst thing ever, I must say. The Empire is turning out quite nice now. And we can trade these pearls. Unfortunately, the AI doesn't have any dupe luxes now, so we'll have to wait. We definitely want a dupe lux. I'm hoping allying Kabul will be what gives us our next luxury of gems. Dublin grew. Yeah, we need to work this. There's nothing else we can do. Truro grew. We need to work this, and again, nothing else we can do. We've got this tile on our borders now, so let's get a pointless farm. And then we need to think about happiness, because we're about all done with happiness. Is there any more we can get? Not a single piece. So we've got one happy. Where do we want it? We want it in Dublin, and we want it in Edinburgh. So let's avoid growth here. And let's avoid growth here. And we're going to grow in Dublin and Edinburgh. That means we want to work all of these slots for scientists. Like that. And we can actually afford to give this up too. And work a workshop slot for the time being. And then we'll find a way to get some more happiness. Wittenberg wants a writer. We're going to get one. Kabul is the difficult one. Need 35 to go past England. We're going to rig Kabul, and then we'll see. Ian Bavage says, if you finish Amphitheatre, you can get the halls for 3 happiness. Yes, Cayley Halls. There we go. I knew there was a reason we're building amphitheatres, and I'm not just being an idiot, although I was definitely just being an idiot. We need to clear this camp. We've lost all of our military. Can we get like a scout or something? Or like a horseman, a knight? A scout. 1-turn scout to clear the camp. But yes, Cayley Halls, that's the real reason we're Celts. Yes, thanks for reminding me. I might have gone ages without remembering to do that. Don't really need Genghis to like us. Yeah, let's be friends with Spain. We might need to kill Spain. Spain is flying. 212k military already. We're like 17% behind. We've got banking now. Our deal with Elizabeth ended, but we can get it back. Good, we needed that. Let's keep bombarding this camp, and we'll get our scout out. Not a lot we can do. Is this food? Not yet. Amphitheatre's nearly done for Cayley Halls, and then we can grow again. It would have been nice to get Aesthetics 1 for this. Gobita from Elizabeth ended. Okay, we need to trade those back. 3 for 111. We need that city-state alliance of Kabul. 236. So next turn we can give it the 30, and that's going to get us there. Cayley Halls, 5 turns. Nice. That's going to help us grow again. We should probably avoid growth for the moment. In here, that means we should work this food tile. Just so that we sort of grow into the Cayley Halls a bit. We want to grow as soon as they finish. Arts funding or World's Fair? We're 4th hammers now. We don't really want arts funding. Let's vote no. World's Fair is going to pass anyway. Capital's going to grow. Need another guild. This tile is now done in Dublin, so we can get some more food back here. This work is totally pointless. Keep bombarding this. Clear the camp. We're going to get killed immediately, but that's all we needed to worry about. Unit needs orders, this thing. Yeah, we need to delete like 1 worker. Delete this one. Save some gold, perhaps. Cayley Hall's in 6 turns now. Research agreement. No, we need Kabul. We can get the research agreement in a minute. We need this happiness now. And the culture. So let's take that. What did we lose? We lost a unit. World's Fair passes. Arts funding passed. Oh, well. Ripperoni Scout, says Fabazard. Yeah, indeed. That is total rip. I mean, we knew it was going to die anyway. But we wanted that barb camp gone to protect ourselves. Okay, World's Fair is needed. Let's put 1 turn into the World's Fair and assess the situation before we do anything. We need to get another Cayley Hall over here as well. Edinburgh grew. The reason we're doing this, just putting 1 turn in and then seeing what we need to do, is because I would love to finish this Artist Guild right now. But we can't quite yet. This is done. This was going to Edinburgh. Needs to continue. We need a big capital to make up for everything else bad we've got going on. We also need another cargo ship. Let's do 1 turn of World's Fair. see where everything falls in place, and then we can make an informed decision about how we treat it. There's another profit. We might win it. We might win it, so we kind of have to carry on. We can actually plant this profit on the desert tile. It's really bad, but we're using every other tile. I mean, we could plant on Truro's tile, actually. That's not bad. We'd never built stoneworks. Oh, we can't actually build a stoneworks here. Are we on plains? We're on plains, so we can't build a stoneworks. So let's drop this right on the stone. Got another galleass to keep shooting for a bit. We need this sheep, so we can wait a while for that. Dublin grew. Good. Dublin can work production because that's all it's got. Cardiff is going to grow. Can grow to the silver. Are we happy? Yeah, we got 3 happiness. We might win the World's Fair, so we've got to kind of go for it for another turn. %. We're not going to win it now. We've got all these deals with Isabella that ended.
Saludos.
We're going to have to give up GPT for this Lux, though. And then that's more happiness. We've got an improvement for our galleass. All these workers are being a bit useless. I hope we finally get this hill. We didn't grow last turn there. Why not? Thought we were going to grow. Maybe it was 2 turns. It's fine. Truro's still got lame food. This is okay. We can actually grow Truro now. There goes Big Ben. Kind of hoping for that. Marble connected for Wittenberg. Oh, nice. That's nice. Didn't expect that to come through. I think we got it through for Yerevan as well. Yeah, Cardiff grew. So Cardiff is kind of all done growing. Truro does actually need to continue growing. Which means we probably can't work the scientists here yet. We need the production. How's the World's Fair doing? 317. There's a chance if we carry on we'll win it. So I think we need to take the chance. This will improve that desert. It's really bad to be putting all of these turns into the World's Fair right now. But if we can win it, that's going to be huge. 421. Takes secularism now for the science, which means we need to work a workshop slot everywhere we're working a mine. Like so. That's good. Apparently we've got some faith to do some purchasing, but we don't need to purchase anything. We're waiting for schools patiently. As we do, we can grow here. No more growth's happening anywhere else. We should probably sell our pearls now. The AIs seem to be never getting a luxury up. So let's sell this for like 8 GPT. Get back what we gave to Spain. What do we got? Oh man, Isabella just beat us to the World's Fair. Well, we tried. It's worth a shot, I think. And we can take humanism as well. We got a golden age now, so that's at least worth it. Oh well, we tried for the World's Fair. We probably should build a market here. We finished our artist guild. So let's work the slots. In here, we're back to building Cayley Halls, amphitheatre for Cayley Hall. Happiness won't be a problem anymore. And now we've got our golden age, so in 8 turns we can probably bulb this writer. Actually got another artist coming in 7-2. This golden age is going to be good for our gold. We kind of need it. Buy this fish, buy the sheep while we're here as well for Dublin. Dublin can work that and grow to something. All of our cities are going to be a bit rubbish. Lots for silver seems fine. Really, Spain? Where on earth do you intend to settle that? I know where Spain intends to settle that thing. But Spain's coming. They're going to try and do something. What do we do about Yerevan? Our industrial era spy can probably go into Yerevan, actually. Truro's going to grow. That's fine. We'll probably grow into uni slots in Truro. We've got some Cayley Halls finishing now. So we can go for early hermitage. What's been adopted? Order from England. Still haven't got a research agreement with Spain, but we should go and get one soon. Kind of want to work a uni here. Growth is flattening a bit. So let's work double unis. We don't need a lot. Cayley Halls mean we probably won't need... We need to get something to go and take that barb camp now. Build like a... We need this cargo first. Let's get that. And then in Truro we grew. That's fine. It's kind of done right now here, isn't it? I mean, we wanted to squeeze out a couple of growths, but it's done for the moment. Our capital's got 2 turns until growth. Over here, what do we do? Not a lot. Do we build a unit here? Good night. Just to go and explore some of the world and grab this ruin. City's not looking too bad now in Dublin. Need to improve this hill. How are we doing? So we've got 64 population right now, which is pretty cool. I'm at Hong Kong. Huns are dying apparently. It's kind of interesting. It's not usual the Huns died, but I guess they're being killed by Spain because Spain is being just OP. Work a market slot in Edinburgh. Gonna finish some more Cayley halls for some more happiness. Then we need to go amphitheatre in the capital for the Hermitage. 81 culture per turn right now is not good. Right, the silver. Okay, what do we need to build? So this is done with its Cayley halls. Probably markets next. We're done here. I'm feeling barracks in this city. We need to make sure that we're able to build some military if we need it. Maybe bank first because it's got a lot of gold. Need to make sure not to neglect the barracks though. Question is, do we need to grow Dublin? Dublin looks like it's the one that needs the most growth right now. So let's send this to Truro and then grow Dublin again. We've got our knight to go explore the ocean, but first, Spain went and grabbed that ruin. Alright, well, we'll just explore the ocean with a knight. But anyway, Bon Voyage says, Spain is a lottery on whether or not you get a natural wonder. I got Lake Victoria once and it was absolutely insane. Oh yeah, Lake Victoria, Spain would be ridiculous, wouldn't it? Like, honestly, Lake Victoria, Spain would be, like, infuriatingly good. I wish. I haven't played a Spain game in a long time and perhaps I should. We can get a research agreement now.
Saludos.
Is she at war with England? No, she's denounced Spain, though. Can we get this war?
Go on.
No, I bet Spain will war, though. On England. Spain has got literally everything. Yeah, 14 gold per turn. Let's pay for that war.
Would you
Need it. Need it badly. Just need to slow Spain down, but Spain looks like one of those deity runaways. Still 16% ahead of us. We've got this cargo that needs to go to Dublin now. Can't believe Spain is running away with the game so much. We might have to go and kill Spain. And because we're being slow, we may have to kill Spain ourselves in order to find the time to win the game. Cayley Hall done now. Let's get markets. I don't know what we do to kill Spain, though. There's Attila's court. Spain did that. Spain's got Madrid. There's Karakorum and London over there. So they're kind of close. Cotton and silver from Attila ended. We can actually get cotton from Spain now.
Saludos.
We do need to pay for that, unfortunately. At least she likes us. And then we've got growth in Dublin. And we can use this food excess to start working uni slots. And then eventually grow into all of this production. We've got this amphitheatre. Let's get a Cayley Hall. We need the ironworks. Hermitage is important. But we really need to... We can get a mint because we're working 2 silver here as well. And if we send the triremes out and about now as well. Oh, hello. All of those Spanish cannons. Kind of crazy. But yeah, juicy start. Free settler right away. God start Spain. Yeah, I know. Spain must be absolutely flying. I mean, Madrid's not that big, but they've got like 14 cities and 15 cities and 189 population. And we're just sitting here on our like 67 on turn 134, being all sad about life. We need to grow Truro a bit more. He wants to buy our silver. We want to sell it on our own terms. So let's sit on it. We need Yerevan's culture as well. So let's maybe pay for Yerevan. Give them 250 or do we wait for the 500? In any case, we'll bulb this now. And get humanism. Make sure we've got that. We'll save this artist for a good time. We actually need to make sure we can see this island so it doesn't spawn barbs. And let's keep exploring. Maybe if we find some natural wonders, we'll get some happiness. Build a bank now too in Cardiff. Choose host. Needs to be England actually. At least England will like us. Need to get some iron for this city-state. Anyway, we can sell our silver to Genghis. He seems to be more than keen. 8 GPT. That'll keep our money going. Very well, I won't let this create a divide between us. Oh, wow, really? Okay, well, we weren't friends with Ife anyway. Can't believe she's attacked someone we've pledged. It's kind of dumb. I suppose it's England's ally. And there's schools. So we'll get 860 faith. So let's do 210 faith for a public school. That is ridiculously good priced. 1, 2, 3, 4. Jesuit. Nice. And we kind of need to go... Look at that. Wow, our tech is fast. We've got like 4 turns for electricity. This needs to go into Yerevan. Where's Yerevan for a Y? There it is. Jesus, 210 faith public schools. What on earth is that? That is ridiculous. Windmill? We need a windmill? Probably a barracks now. Wow, we just purchased all 4 schools. Work another school here. And work a school here as well. And can we work this school somehow? Yeah, we can. We need more population in Truro. So Truro is the next candidate for growth. Gee, I can't believe that. We just immediately purchased all 4 schools with Jesuit. I guess this is why Jesuit is OP. Yeah, whoever made sure that I didn't take to glory to God, thank you very, very much. That is a game changer. Still 14% behind Spain, but maybe we'll start to catch up. And we'll faith purchase labs too. Now that we're in the industrial era, we won't spawn any more profits. Dublin grew. Yeah, we want to work the production. Our growth is a bit rubbish in the capital now, but that's okay. We've grown up to our, a good amount of population in the cap, so I don't think we need to be too concerned. Let's just skirt along Spain's borders. Okay, that can wait. What are we at right now? We're at 68 population, which is pretty bad. We've got 1 observatory city. We need more. We need statue and freedom, which is currently on the table. Oxford University 7 turns, so we're not Oxfording radio. We'll probably just research it. Save Oxford for a time when Edinburgh is better. We need an engineer though, is the only thing. We go for harbour. I guess it's a windmill now. We do kind of need an engineer. Let's take industrialization. Because I mean, building statue on this capital will not be good. There's Geneva. Hello. Yeah, building a statue in this capital is going to be pretty damn terrible. I mean, after the ironworks, it might be okay. We need to get our Cayley Hall up. In fact, what we need to do is this. Give the iron to the cap. That's what we need to do. Find something random that we're working here. Take that. Should have done that a lot sooner. But oh well. Yeah, Truro's got even less food, but that's okay. We do need to grow it soon. Uluru, hello. Yeah, Spain's got that. Spain's got Uluru. Sure. Incense there with England. We do need that for a King's Day in 2 cities. So let's swap incense for marble. This is going to be the world's latest freedom ever. Truro's now starving. That's understandable. We can take another social policy, so it's probably going to be science building gold. And then we can think about what else we do. We don't have open borders with Spain anymore, apparently. Let's get out of Geneva's land. See if we got coal. I mean, we'll certainly be able to buy coal off the AI by now, because it's turned 140. Only Spain's got our open borders. We don't have theirs. We must have sold it for the war declaration, which in fact I remember we did. Got coal. Nice, and we've got it mined already. That's going to make Dublin better. Okay, so factories, 7 turns. Factory 10 turns. Factory 9 turns. Factory 7 turns. So there we go. First influential culture, England. Okay. Probably just the Huns or something. That's double growth in Dublin, which we handled. We need to assign our delegates to vote for something. Cultural heritage sites. Do we have any wonders? No. I mean, it's going to give the AI more ridiculous culture, but let's vote with England. And if we eventually get a wonder, we'll have it too. And we need to golden age for our ideology now. So we get this done faster. So 99 gold per turn. That's good. Yerevan, we'd like... Man, Yerevan is miles behind. They wanted us to discover a natural wonder. Didn't we just find Uluru? Now we got to find another one. No to your open borders now. We should sell the coal that we have going spare. Let's sell that to Spain. 3 for 111 gold. Make a proposal. We can we could try going for world ideology freedom, but everyone will be angry about it. We need to go for something more boring. I mean, something like natural heritage sites is fine for us. Or do we vote for scholars? We're miles behind. Let's try and get scholars. And that'll let us chase a bit. And we can hard research radio. Or we just go for statue. We're going to get our ideology in 6 turns. Let's not push it. We should use a bit of gold for a couple of caravels, though. Let's see if we can go find whatever this natural wonder is. Louvre has been built. Seems okay. We don't even have exploration, so all of this movement is pretty slow. Can Dublin grow in 1? Yes. Cardiff is growing in 1 too. There's another coal over there that we're expanding to, and apparently 13 turns. Let's get that, because it's going to be pretty revolutionary for our city. Get it online now. And then just wait for Yerevan. We'll have to find that natural wonder for Yerevan. Feels like the only way we can sort it for them. We need the Musicians Guild in Edinburgh as well. Our culture's alright, but it's nothing special. Gunpowder now. See if we can get scholars eventually. Edinburgh grew. Yeah, we handled that. Dublin grew. We need to check that. Go work the coal. Cardiff grew. Good. And we want to work this coal as well. We have plenty of coal which we can sell. Where is this natural wonder? Let's go swimming. See if we can find it anywhere. Gonna get a rig in Yerevan soon. We should give them gold now so that we can get the culture. So we're running at 114. We can bulb another writer in 3 turns if we want. That's only going to finish rationalism for us though. And that we definitely need to save. We'd finish rationalism into radio for the ideology if we really want it. Yeah, no natural wonder there. Boards of Edinburgh grew, just some random tiles. Hopefully this factory is going to be pretty revolutionary for our production. Right now we're actually 3rd production, but that's because the AIs are being killed. We're only 11% behind Spain now, thanks to Jesuiting out those universities. We should check Almaty in its area for the natural one. There it is, Sraprada. Found it. Nice. So that is going to be almost allies with Yerevan. Once we rig, we might be able to get that. Okay, and then 2 turns for ideology. Factories is going to be good. Geneva's been captured by Spain. Spain's up to 17 cities now and 190 population. Golden Age ends. We've got a culture victory contender. I mean, England's never going to get past Spain, right? No, England's never going to get past Spain. That's fine. Fires and Silver with Elizabeth ended.
Hello again. Go ahead.
Okay. What do we need this to do? This was going to Dublin. Dublin's growing enough now. Well, I mean, it's not really, but it's got okay production. What we need is now to grow Truro. Oh, we can't from the cap. Let's send this to Cardiff then. Anyway, Barbola says, hey man, how are you doing? How'd your multiplayer game go? We won. I was pretty happy. We were on a little bit of a losing streak in the multiplayer Discord server, and we managed to win. What did we do? We got Artemis, and we were isolated Egypt, so we used that really strong effect to become the early game leader. Really, 3.98. And we used that to become the early game leader. And then we frigated Persia, which was someone who was on the other coast. It was our only other coastal neighbor. So the moment we frigated them, that meant that we were pretty much in charge of the game. So we frigated them, and then that put us into a winning position. We were already out-sciencing everybody. We've now taken 2 great cities because Persia had wonder spammed. So we were out-sciencing them even harder. Our opponents tried an arty rush. It failed. So we won. So yay us. It was our first win. It's not our first win. It's probably our second or our third win on the server. But it's great to break the duck. Or not break the duck, because we're on a little bit of a losing streak. So it was great to convert that into a win. We were salt. So we're not going to claim like we totally earned it. But we're doing alright. This one needs to be Truro. Grow that city a bit. Probably save this for a Freedom Golden Age now. We're annoying Almaty. That's fine. But yeah, Barbolo says GG's. Well, thank you very much. How's your streaming been going, Barbolo? Barbolo's been doing some cheeky streaming on the side as well. Do we pre-build Oxford down in Dublin? Maybe. We might need that. Let's do it. We're going to need to build a lot of stuff in our capital. Maybe we build Porcelain somewhere. 5 turns. 2 turns. 11 turns. That's what we build here. We build Porcelain Tower here. Try and get it. How's your streaming been going, Barbolo? How was your hangover? I assume you had a hangover after those extravagances on your stream the other day. Gonna rig Yerevan in 2 turns.
Would you be
I
interested?
tell you, if you didn't, I'd have been mightily impressed. Alright, Spain, let's sell you some stuff. Apparently Spain is just like swimming in everything. We should probably not sell Spain coal. Let's sell the coal to England.
Hello again.
If we can.
Go on.
Which we can. Only reason being is that just in case Spain can't build factories, let's make sure they can't build factories.
I beg your pardon.
England needs no more coal. We can go to Mongolia now. Okay, there we go. Like that. Okay, so we sold all of our coal. Ideology time. Freedom. It's the only one left. Here we go. We always do this, but hey. Anyway, we need specialist food and we need avant-garde. So we'll take that. 2 turns until we can take universal suffrage for the happiness. So that's great. And we grew Truro. So now Truro actually apparently is only working food. Let's finish this factory. We don't want the hermitage here. Get a barracks for 1 turn before we move on. Anyway, Barbola says, dude, I was wasted. Drank like 7 or 8 pints that evening. Some shady alts blackmailed me, winky face. Basically, Barbola was sitting there and he was drinking a bit whenever he got some followers. And, well, I may or may not have an alternate Twitch account that I followed him with just to convince him to drink. Bit shady, but fun. We need hermitage. Let's get that now. Let's run around. Oh, Lake Victoria. Okay. Some more happiness. Anyway, Bon Voyage says ideology pressure is going to suck. Yeah, it is going to suck big time. There's not really a lot we can do about it. I don't think. We need the Statue of Liberty soon. We can't get an engineer, unfortunately. Yep, there we go. Wow, we lost 14. Happiness. But we're going to get Yerevan on side. They've got ivory. We've got ivory, actually. Find these scientists. And then once we get universal suffrage, we'll be okay. There's plenty of happiness and freedom if you look for it, but let's build some zoos. Porcelain's a bit of a bad idea here now. Build a zoo first. 14 turns. Yeah, 3 and then 8. That sounds good. That hurts, though, the ideology pressure. We want to make this deal, though. Apparently a city-state desires copper. We used to have that. Oil from Kabul, nice. We don't know what oil is, but we'll definitely take it. There's universal suffrage. And so now we're happy. We can golden age. We should golden age once the Hermitage finishes. We've got a couple of turns for that. Because if we golden age when the Hermitage finishes, then what we can do is bulb our writer at the end of the golden age for some more culture. We need replaceable parts now. We're building zoos everywhere, that's fine. We've got a lot of faith left over to buy labs. There goes Prora. We grew in Edinburgh and we didn't manage that properly. Let's work a factory slot. This is fine though. Edinburgh grew, yeah. We're going to grow anywhere else. Dublin's going to grow. I think we're fine with what's going on here though. You know, this probably speaks to how valuable tradition is. All of our cities are really struggling to grow right now. They're good. They're just struggling to grow. And tradition's free aqueducts would have made such a huge difference to all of this. We need that. Pearls for 8 GPT. That seems fine. Because we're getting pearls from Wittenberg. Need to make sure we stay that ally, but when we get our iron back, they will. We should maybe buy an iron just to ensure that stays that way for now. Maybe we can buy one from Spain. I just want to make sure we stay allies. Don't want to like lose it for some silly reason. Instead of working production, we should be working the windmill slot. Because that's food. At least we're doing some good exploration now. At least Piety has great gold per turn. I mean, we're missing the tradition gold in the early game, but these holy sites are really doing a big thing for our gold. We need something now. Maybe a bank for more gold. We probably need the national epic now. Anyway, Barbola says, why exactly does define this Piety game? Sorry, just tuned in now. This defines Piety game. We have opened Piety as our opener policy. No tradition, no liberty, no honor. It's piety, rationalism, freedom right now. So this is Piety game. We need to go replaceable parts and plastics. Barbola says, okay, that's what I thought, lol, mad lad. Yeah, no worries, no worries. What are we waiting for with this again? Hermitage to be finished. Done. 9 turns. Okay, and so at turn 159, we'll bulb this writer. That'll be our maximal culture. In fact, we should win these guys over just to make it happen. Can we do that? Can we put like 150 in? Put 250. Let's make sure we got maximum culture for that writer bulb. Take England out of the cultural city-state. Okay, so turn 160. We'll bulb our writer. Hopefully we'll get another one at some point. Finished our zoos for happiness. So we can go barracks now. Armory. Just in case we need to war Spain, we need it. Anyway, Bombay says, what would you say is a good average turn to get a science win in Deity? I tend to look for below turn 200. A good timing is anything below turn 200 is always a great performance, especially on quick speed. Well, on quick speed. If you go above turn 200, that's fine and that's okay, and it happens sometimes. This game is going to probably finish above turn 200. But yeah, so that's kind of where I usually aim to go with it. I'd say an exceptional game is anything below turn 190, which sometimes happens. And you can get into the 170s and the 160s if you have a really, really crazy game, but that's never going to happen as Piety. We need to work this slot for some more science. We're going to grow here. We need to grow to something useful. Work an engineer slot. Again, because we are freedom now. We're sorry this has caused a divide between us. There's nothing you can do about it, England. I apologise. But we can sell you our ivory for 8 gold per turn. 7. And that Bombara says, okay, cool. I got my first sub 200 after watching your America 167 game. Oh, well done. Nice job, Bon Voyage. Yeah, anything below turn 200 is always a really strong performance. And you have to remember that. But yeah, really, really well done. Nice. I'm glad the videos helped. The only thing I can say, like for someone who produces content, the best thing that can really happen is for people to be able to use what you've done and do really well with it. So yeah, well done, Bon Voyage. Nice job. Anyway, Barbolu says, how come that whenever you play water-heavy maps, you get England and Spain for this matter? Yeah, I don't know. It's just a thing that seems to be happening to us for some reason. Scholars or order? Well, we don't want order, that's for sure. Order's going to get voted down. Scholars would help a lot, though. I mean, who's in the World Congress? We need to look. So England has got 9, so we need to vote down order. I hope that Scholars goes through. But yeah, I don't know, actually. I mean, we never choose to do a water-heavy map either, but we picked Fractal, and we always seem to end up being the isolated player. Again, we've got a Fractal isolated... I didn't even notice Pamplona. It's been there for so long, and I did not even notice. Well, we don't need this spear there anymore, I guess. Crazy. But yeah, I don't know why. You just seem to luck into that sometimes. Replaceable parts next turn, and we're going to have to go through the very vomit-worthy method of hard building Statue of Liberty. 13 turns on a golden age. That is so bad. Scholars passed and order passed. Really? Man, okay. Click to propose. Repeal world ideology order, I guess. That's really painful. We're 1 in the happiness ratings. What can we do to get more happiness? 2 turns zoo. Porcelain. Another policy, perhaps. We've got a spy now. We can drop it in another city-state, but there are no mercantiles. This one's English, IFE. Let's go for IFE next. Grab some more city-states. But we've got scholars now, which is going to be a big science boost. And we need to fix this unhappiness, which is why we're building the zoo. Unfortunately, there's not a lot else we can do. We're kind of doing okay, but we need some ideology policies now, which we'll get. But we're just not ready yet. 3 turns is about how long it's going to be. In fact, do we just bulb this writer now? Get happy. Let's get happy. National wonders. So we're happy now, so that's not a problem anymore. Which means we don't really need to build the zoo, but we do. It's pretty bad having to hard build statue. England doesn't like us. Well, you passed world ideology and you're the only one with the ideology, England. What are you complaining about? Is Isabella really going to war us? Huns are probably just saying that because they're saying that. Can we work a factory slot here? No, we can't. We're going to have to work one of these random food tiles. That's fine. But yeah, Barbola said unhappiness incoming, lol. It came in. We lost a load with that. We need a stock exchange next. And we've actually got this that we can do. I really hope that Spain isn't going to war us. It doesn't... I mean, I don't know what Spain's tendency is.
Saludos.
We could get her to finish off Attila for like 3 GPT. Attila's probably just saying that. So let's make sure she's finishing someone off. Seems to like us enough right now. Seems okay. So 67%, so still 11% ahead, but now we're able to chase them, which is good. All of these texts across the bottom of the tree we'll be able to chase England on. We can get this down in 1, unfortunately not. Hopefully we get Porcelain. That's going to save us a lot of great person points in this city. We got that research agreement to come in 1. Wow, we're 1 turn short on the research agreement for Porcelain. That's unfortunate. Cardiff grew, okay. Can't believe we were 1 turn short on that. Let's make sure she's finishing someone off. PCJ Law 2021. Lol, says Barbola. Yeah, I know. Well, I mean, she's got to kill someone, isn't she? Like, we don't want her to kill us. You should denounce the Huns to make her happy. They're about to die anyway since she paid for their death, says Bon Voyage. You are totally right. They are 8 pop on 2 cities. Does anyone hate them? Denounced by Spain. Yeah, let's do that. Publicly denounce Attila. Okay, that's going to be good. Thank you very much for that tip, Bon Voyage. It's actually one of these things that I don't do any decent job of whatsoever, is denunciations on deity. That's something that I need to learn to do. For sure. They're really powerful, so we should do them. But yeah, it's not something that I've done very well in the past. We need a bank in the capital. Do we just buy one? 570 gold takes a long time to earn back. I wonder what that is though, because we got 71 gold here. That was like 11 gold per turn. So it doesn't pay itself back, but we do now have a bank, and we can work the bank specialist. You'll pay for this in time. Yes, it's not often you get to say that to Attila. But we just said it to Attila. Rip Attila. It's been denounced by the Celts. You know, what do we do here? We need to keep growing, so we'll work the market slots. Here we need to work our bank slot. So let's do that. Good. We're not going to generate any great people ahead of the scientists. Here we're fine. Growing in 2. Can we grow in 1? No, there's no need anyway. It's a bit late for that. And this city's kind of done. So let's work a bank as well. And this feels all good. This city is also kind of done, but we can't accidentally generate an engineer. That would be bad. We can actually work it though. Let's do that. Anyway, Barbella says, could you show religion please, or did you not get one? That would have been so troll to get one. So chat voted to do a piety game, but very happily they let us take a religion civ. So we were the Celts. So let's have a look at the religion. We actually got first religion on deity because we have Genghis and Attila in the game, and England and Isabella, Spain. So that actually gave us something. Our religion is, what are we? We're Protestantism. And so our religion is here. So we've got faith from desert faith. We've got desert faith. We were first pantheon as Celts, so we got desert faith. We don't have a lot of desert, but we've got enough in here to have made it worthwhile. It was our best faith choice, and you kind of have to do that as piety. Then we got pagodas and tithe. So again, great, lots and lots of gold there. And then finally we took feed the world, shrines and temples provide food, and Jesuit education as our Reformation belief. And Jesuit has saved our game right now. If we didn't have Jesuit, I'm pretty sure we just lose. But we do have Jesuit, so we're hopefully not losing. Labs on turn 161 is going to be pretty late. It's kind of what we have to do. Anyway, Barbolo says cheers, thanks. No worries, Barbolo. Anytime. You're always welcome to questions here. With an army so weak, it's surprised your empire hasn't succumbed to a barbarian invasion. You'll pay for this in time. He's giving us a lot of attitude for someone who doesn't really have a lot of standing in this game. Krakatoa, hello. We can do another one of these. And let's take... I mean, we need to take something here now. Probably Arsenal of Democracy. Our happiness isn't going to get too much worse because we're on minus 26 for Revolutionary Wave. Around about minus 30 is where this all ends. So we can take Arsenal of Democracy. If we need to build military, we can. Foreign Legions are good though. But these other three don't really help us because we've got one watermill in our whole empire. There's Krakatoa. We actually managed to get Krakatoa almost at the same time. Do we keep growing Edinburgh? What's our pop? 80. We don't really need to keep growing Edinburgh. We've already got plus 20 food, so let's send production. That seems like a reasonable idea. Between turn 140 and 160 is usually when I like to flip things to production. Now, we've had a really slow game, so we are flipping everything a little bit late, but that's already made a difference on our statue timing. But we've got a low pop. Oh, right. Wow. Okay. Why is Spain denouncing us? Really? Why?
Bam.
We even denounced the Huns for you. Should we have warred? Spain. I guess she's one of those flakier AIs. Keep working some more slots. We finished plastics now, so it's time to faith purchase all of our labs. 320. Wow. So, lab slot. Lab slot needed. I guess we'll have to give up the bank for the lab. Lab slot needed here. We're actually kind of done growing, if I'm honest. So let's just work a lab slot. And then here as well. We also... I mean, we're actually going to grow, but we can work a lab. Let's do something like that. No, we'll take the food for now, but then we're totally done in this city as well. Engineer timing's okay. Can we maybe... I mean, we're going to grow in 8 turns in the capital. We need to do something over here. Armories, maybe? A mint first. And then we need to work towards... Well, how do we chase now? Probably go for oil is a good way to chase the AI because we've got scholars past. This was food to Edinburgh. Let's send this to production. Edinburgh can grow in 8 turns and then be done with growing. Hopefully Spain doesn't war us. I mean, if we need to kill Spain, what do we do? Missile cruisers, probably. Stealth bombers, maybe. We're a bit far from that. 1, 2, 3, 4... we need the grid. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I mean, we can get into Spain with stealth bombers if we need it. How's our production looking? Second, behind 729 for Spain. That's crazy. And our in-game science is only 788. We're maxing science right now. We can unwork this. Max some more science. What else have we got here? Yeah, we're not going to grow here. So we can work a market slot and a stock exchange slot. We actually want a little bit more production, so let's work a factory slot. That's fine. We can unwork this and go for a stock exchange slot as well. Here we've got a stock exchange coming. We're already working every slot. And in the capital, we're also almost working every slot, but we don't really want to generate an engineer. We're going to grow in the capital once anyway. Okay, this is tough. Our maximum science is 805. And we've got... What do we got? So we've got a few... We're probably going to get these 3 scientists, Truro, Dublin, and Cardiff. That's okay. We might even get the Edinburgh one if we're lucky. We currently have 4 scientists standing around. We've got Oxford, though. We've got the rationalism finisher. And we've got 1 research agreement with Spain. Do we vote for Spain next on the World Congress? Our golden age finally finished, but we can get another one of those soon. Do nothing there. Dublin is starving. Dublin has nothing to do. We're actually getting more out of Dublin by sending it food. So let's keep sending it food. See if Spain's trying to send an army to us. Need this next, I think. Bristol would be okay, but we don't really need it. Harbour, I guess, for the seaport stuff. Anyway, Bombaro says faith for scientists as well. Yeah, good point, actually. We're going to be able to faith purchase probably, well, 2 for sure. It might need 3. I don't know. We still got 7 turns on statue, though. So that's a long, long way away. Apparently, we need to get some copper. Spain now covets our lands. There's another artist. There's no reason not to just bulb this right now. Keep our culture high. We might need to be going for submarines to take on Spain. We finish this stock exchange. Let's get a harbour and an armory here. Spain's also got submarines. Who is Spain at war with? Well, she's at war with everybody. We can pay her to make peace with Genghis for 78 GPT. She's warring England, though, so I think we're okay. While this war continues on, 21 cities, 255 population now. We're on 81. We're still 9% behind. Statue's going to be big when we eventually get statue. But yeah, we're probably only going to get 2. We get 2 faith purchases for sure. We may get 3. 1 more scientist in Truro. So here we go. So we just stand this around Cardiff. Worker's not really doing anything. Just standing around for oil, really, at this point. So Truro grew now. That's kind of done, is it? Worker stock exchange slot. Truro could actually grow again. We could do with having it grow again. Or not. Let's give that up now. It'll grow again if it grows again. But we need to get maximum science out of this thing. So let's do this. That seems good. We're going to generate an engineer first, but 26 turns is a long, long time. Truro's not generating another great person. We don't need it. That's a long time, so we're going to be okay there. We need armories and seaports, but seaports feels better. Let's get a harbour here. Asturias is a bit weird. Maybe Spain has finally got that desires our lands thing, which is, I guess, why they just denounced us. They're trying to convert our religion. We don't need our religion now, actually. I mean, apart from... We've even Jesuited everything. So we truly, truly don't need our religion. Which is good. So if Spain wants to convert us, they'll convert us. We got oil, though. That's nice. So where's our workers? On some really random bad desert tiles as well, which makes them eminently workable. Scientists can wait. Where's our other oil? Oh, wow. And 2 here for Truro as well. That's crazy good. Let's get that over. Incense and marble for Elizabeth ended. We can pay for the incense now rather than trade marble for it, because that's happiness for us. Oh no, I bet she doesn't want to do it. 10 and open borders. 11 maybe. 12. Okay, 12 seems okay. And then harbour here for seaport. Anyway, Barbola says, in case of war, don't forget about Pamplona. Yeah, I know. Stuff is not looking nice right now. We're just hoping that she's kind of warring England for a bit. In actual fact, I need to BRB for just 1 minute. Take a quick toilet break, and then after that we'll get back and finish the game. Okay, we're back. We've got another oil coming next to Edinburgh as well. It's kind of interesting. We should build our musicians guild. That's definitely needed. We can work those slots for more science. So hopefully our max goes a little bit higher than it currently is. We actually never built a fishing boat for Truro. So we can get that. Spain has got... What's that? Is that a triplane? Okay. I mean, we could... I mean, if we tried domination, we could give it a go. But Spain has this ridiculously big army of 500k. It's still an 8% tech lead. I don't mind the AIs having tech lead when it's land, because their land army is usually pretty bad. But when it's sea, they've got all of these good units already, and it's difficult for us to impose our will on them. Abella says, do you know what happens to Statue of Liberty if you were forced to switch ideologies? Yeah, so you do keep it. So Statue of Liberty, all of its bonuses, the bonuses are for building the wonder, not for... So what are we doing? Oil, yes. Okay. The bonus is for building the wonder or for owning the wonder. In fact, yeah, the bonuses are for owning the wonder. And the wonder doesn't disappear if you switch ideologies. So what you can do is if you... It's actually a common tactic. If you want to snipe statue from someone in a multiplayer game, you can pick freedom, do that, and then switch to whichever ideology you actually wanted to do. And then you get to keep the bonuses of Statue of Liberty. And Statue is such a great wonder that it's sometimes worth doing that. We don't need to switch because we've got 13 happiness now. But at some point we may have wanted to. 81, so that would take over Ith. We should probably stack gold because we're going to need to... If we're going to do science, we're going to need to buy 3 parts. So we should stack gold right now. We need a few policies as well. I wonder if it's worth killing England just to take Big Ben. Probably not. We could go kill England though, because England is inland. For some strange reason, London spawned inland. So if we want to kill England for Big Ben, we could do that. I believe England built Big Ben. England's got 16 wonders. We could take that from them. AI got penicillin? No. So now we need to chase the AI to railroad, probably. So let's do that. Still using our scholars, because we got scholars passed. Statue finally next turn. This worker's doing nothing. That should have been going for oil. But yeah, Bonfire says, yeah, Spain is just about impossible to kill. England is the only person keeping Spain busy. Haha. I know, actually. It's pretty bad, isn't it? Like, we need to get Harbour in the cap as well after this Musicians Guild. I really don't know what to do. We could try and build Sydney for a social policy. That seems bad, though. We don't have enough production for that. Or do we? We're about to find out. Statue. There we go. We got a social policy. We don't need any of this cool stuff yet. So let's take Mercenary Army and start working down commerce. Cult Isabella ended. Borders of Edinburgh grew. Okay, well, we don't need that oil online. We've got statue now. So our capital's production is 54 base. We've got 55 base here, 48 base, and 46 base, which is actually quite good. We're not doing too badly in production now. We're up to we're up to 300, which is really cool. I am very, very happy we got that. What do we need here? We finished a seaport as well. Don't really need stadiums. Do need submarines. So let's build a submarine. We'll get railroads soon. And this chasing that we're doing of the AI right now is probably paying huge dividends. Scholars in Residence is a big, big science boost. Anyway, Fabrizard says, when Spain is done with England, you're going to be in Spain, but the S is silent of pain. Fabrizard said, when Spain is done with England, you're going to be in Spain, but with the S silent, meaning you're going to be in pain. Yeah, we're going to be in pain for sure. When Spain is... I mean, Spain's not done with Genghis yet. We could almost try and pay her to war. Wow. Look at all of this stuff. Crazy. We need to pay her to war Mongolia again at some point. She's kind of cooled on us a bit. But every AI seems to hate us because we're the wrong ideology. We're going to grow here. Let's go into a factory slot and grow to that. It's fine. So we're all signed. Every city, how's it going? So we're going to get an engineer first here, but we're never going to get either of these, the scientist or the engineer. So we're not to worry there. Scientist comes before merchant and engineer here. Scientist before merchant and engineer here. Scientist before merchant and engineer here. And that's going to be all of our scientists done. That is definitely all we can do. We've got 5 right now. We're going to purchase 2 with faith, but we might get 3. And then realistically, we're going to get the Dublin and Cardiff scientists, which will take us to 7. And if we can, we might get another Edinburgh one for 8. But it's going to be a bit touch and go. Going to be in pain. I like that. I like that pun, Fabazard. I like that. Ideology adopted. Mongolian order. That's unfortunate. Mongolia voted for world ideology order without actually being order. Spain is autocracy, right? Yeah, they are autocracy. Metallurgy got stolen. That's not a problem. So we grew here now. So we need to work our Musicians Guild slots next turn, and we'll do that. We've got +7 food to give up in order to work these slots. So we'll be fine. Churro can grow. It's going to finish its growth. Nice. Apparently we got fertilizer, which made those oil tiles good for like a split second. Did we get fertilized anywhere? I mean, we've barely got a fertilizer tile in the Empire. Which is kind of bad. We could try and grow once more here. Not really any point trying to grow here because we're so far away. You know, Bon Voyage says, hello and welcome to the land of the Celts where we celebrate freedom to do what you want so long as Spain doesn't enforce their autocratic regime. Yes, exactly. That's exactly how we're feeling right now. No autocratic regimes at all here. We are going for pure freedom. We need to repeal order, so let's vote that up. England's going to ban cotton, but we don't mind that. We'll try and repeal order. Hopefully England votes for their own thing and this gets through. See what we get. We annoyed everybody by voting. Well, I mean, we got Spain on side, but that didn't seem to help. Thai got liberated. Okay. Well, repeal order passed. Yay. So that's good news. So we've kind of gained about 10 happiness back. Can take another policy. Do we need to take science policies now? Maybe. Mercantilism will only be needed at the very end. It's more science. But we need to make sure to take the policies that we need to win the game first. So let's do that now. And now we can propose something. We've got 6 votes. We can repeal ban cotton. We don't really need to do that. Could vote world ideology freedom, but that'll make everyone hate us. International games is something every AI loves. It's a free social policy for winning it. We're not gonna win it. Don't really want to give away our city-states. Can we repeal arts funding? Mongolia and England would be angry. Let's repeal arts funding. See if we can get that through. That might get our last scientists out. We don't need a military academy. I mean, we kind of do if we want to kill Spain, but we also kind of don't. A windmill might be better. Let's get a windmill. Might need to build like a spaceship factory or something. Or Hubble. What are we doing here? 1 turn harbour, that seems fine. We're going to get railroad in a minute. That's going to be another big production boost. Apparently we've got huge science. We've got another trade route available as well. And we should make sure to funnel as much production as we can to the capital from it. So where are we sending trade routes to the capital from? Truro and Cardiff. So we need something from Dublin. So let's grab the trade route in Dublin. And then we will go back to building submarines. Yeah, cool. We'll take double targeting on this sub. Give ourselves a fearsome looking army, right? Fearsome looking army. 1 sub. Yeah, no. not entirely sure about our army, to be honest. Alright, we're working everything. That's fine. We're kind of done growing here then. We're actually working every tile anyway. Once we get that oil up, we might be able to do something with the oil. Oil's down here, so that's more production in this city, but we actually can't use it. That's fine. Bring the workers around. We'll get this other oil. Stock exchange in the cap would be pretty big news. We also need a seaport. We also kind of need Grand Temple. Let's get Grand Temple first and then the stock exchange. Grand Temple will ensure we can get 3 faith purchases. That might be good. Can we get Spain on side perhaps by like giving them something dumb, like just giving them coal or oil? Don't really want to do that. Golden Age ended.
Introduction.
Okay. We've got 1 more sub now. Nice. Bit more targeting. Again, the fearsome Celtic Navy. It's on its way. Maybe we should go broadcast towers in the capital. We need one more cargo. We built this windmill now. So I guess we need to build other stuff, like a sub. Make sure we don't... Well, I mean, if Spain wants to kill us, I'm pretty sure we're getting killed. But, you know, maybe some good stuff will happen. Edinburgh production. Spain doesn't look like they're coming for us yet, though, which is good news. We've now finished railroad, so we should take flight. Should we bulb now? We should probably bulb.
Would you be in?
We're working maximum science. Yeah, Spain was never going to take that anymore. We should bulb. I think. We need to get satellites ASAP. Yeah, okay, we're doing some deals, but we got that back. I mean, if we can pay for something again, we will. Will England do this?
Go ahead.
No. They don't want a lot, England, so maybe we can convince them to do this. Yeah, there we go. That's nice. We just lost all of our happiness again. Which is kind of dumb. Yeah, I think we need to bulb now. You know, Bombaro says, buy a settler, put it on that snow tub with nothing around and give it to Spain. Strain their empire. Lol. Yeah, they might appreciate it, actually, if we gave them some stuff. They might appreciate it. We need to bulb, like, right now. I think. How far can we get? We need Apollo ASAP, so let's just take that. We've got how many scientists? 1, 2, 3. We've got 6 right now. We're going to faith purchase hopefully 3 in 20 turns, so we should get that. Our generation is okay. We're going to get this one in Cardiff, and then we hope for the Edinburgh one. So let's bulb now, because we're kind of at max. Okay, so we're doing max science right now, so we get rocketry. That's fine. So we burnt, was it 3 that we burnt? Yeah, it's 3 that we burnt. We're trying to push us towards Apollo to make sure to get rid of that limiting factor. We'll do some research for a bit. Maybe pre-build Oxford for 1 turn and then do research. This comes away now, so we can get more production here. We can give up this wheat, don't need it. Give up this fish as well, but we actually don't want to give up the fish yet. Once this is done, we will. This was doing what? This is for gold, probably. So we can buy all those parts that we need. Because we don't have any friends. We need to buy like 3 parts. Oxford's going to be done in 1 turn. Or not. Research then. And then we'll go research here after the sub. And research here after the sub. We're actually going to grow in Dublin. That's nice. Grow to some more production. Work some more science. Finish radar and then try and get rocketry next turn. So there's radar, rocketry in 2. There's another submarine done. We can work this market slot. Yeah, let's work the market slot. That seems okay. And we can finish growing here. So we take this off and put it on production. Work the factory slot even, actually. Yeah, we're never going to get that scientist. And then we can take off some other stuff. So we got these civil service farms that we don't need. Stock exchange, stock exchange. So we're working all specialists. And then we can work just full production with this. And this seems good. Quite happy with that. We're working 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're working 7 real tiles right now in Dublin. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 specialists. Lol. Apparently a load of deals ended. We got another spy. Burn 1 more scientist. Apparently we can't get rocketry done this turn. That's okay. Where was this going? Oh, this is for gold. Seville? Sure. We've got 1 spy. We can put it in Wittenberg to make sure we don't lose it. In fact, no, we don't need to... yeah, let's put it in Wittenberg to make sure we don't lose it. We've got Dublin that grew, which we handled. So we're kind of good now. We are certainly done. We've got some subs in the water. So we don't get ward now. That's probably the next thing. Hope we don't get ward. And we can now switch this over to the oil. And now we're done here too. Working every single specialist. We're working apart from the Musicians Guild. Oh dear. Well, we're working the Musicians Guild now. +1 food. Alright, we're done. 908 science with working research. Kind of could do with mercantilism now, but we don't know if we're actually guaranteed to get another one. We should have been working that guild though for a long time. What do we got? We got a writer in 8, and we've got an artist in 8. So we probably will. So we finished rocketry. We need to get satellites next. So let's take targeting 2 here. And now we need to be building Apollo. Anywhere that it builds it fastest. 7, 4, 7, 7. So anywhere here is fine. So Apollo here. 7 turns. Now we need to be building Hubble. When's our next scientist? 6 turns and 7 turns in Edinburgh. So let's, once this seaport is done, let's build Hubble next, because we need a turn anyway. But we want to bulb this. Is that all of our scientists done? No, 1 left. Let's make sure we get it. The seaport, I guess, will help with a bit of production because we are working the fish. And the pearls. Spain's got spices. We're into the info era now. So let's build Hubble. It's an 8-turn build, which is actually quite good. I was really fearful for that, but it's actually not so bad. Will Spain sell us a luxury? Coal and iron. She actually wants both, which is kind of bad. I mean, we need to take 1 lux. So let's sell the iron and the coal. I wonder if we can try and get a we've traded recently by giving up 5 coal. Okay, now we're at satellites. So what do we need next? We need to see, we need spaceship factories if possible. We could do it with the penicillin trade route though. But let's go for spaceship factories in case we need them. Got a few scientists going around. We will probably get 2 social policies, which is good news. Thank you. No thanks. We can't get any more than that. I think we probably will. Probably needs about 10 turns to get those social policies, which we are going to do. We need to put this one in Madrid. This will tell us if Spain is going to war us or not. Doesn't look like it right now, but you never know. Now, Bonviro says, you said it wouldn't be sub 200, but I think you can. It will be close, but I believe. Well, fingers crossed. We might do it. The tech is going to be the limiting factor here. For sure. We are top tech now. That's why we bowled. I mean, we bowled early to make sure that scientists, like spaceship parts, weren't going to be the limiting factor. This was food to Truro. Truro can probably actually work the food it needs. Yeah, it can. And then we can send this as production to Truro, which is just better. Not really a lot else we can do with this. That's fine. Musician. I mean, if we built a broadcast tower, we'd guarantee those social policies, but I don't think we need to. Thank you. Right, we need to choose a host. We'll make Spain the host. See if we can, you know, anything we can do to make them like us is going to be a good thing. Right, Hubble in 7. Right, scientist in 4. We need to see what this Edinburgh scientist timing is. It might be worth delaying Hubble for that.
Would you be interested?
Genghis at war with Wittenberg. We need to see if we can pay Spain to be at war with England again. Oh, she's already at war with England. But maybe Genghis. 3 gold per turn and a coal. Nice. It's like 5 gold per turn for that war. Done. She's at war with Genghis now, and we were selling stuff to Genghis. Spare piles, is it? We could probably do with it. I don't know. I mean, it would be nice to have a friend right now. But I don't think we can get it with anyone. Because we're not sharing any ideologies. So we need to get all of this gold ourselves. Kind of need another trade route. A bit far away from penicillin now, but we can bulb that, actually. If we bulb penicillin. And then keep our way onto robotics. And let's get 1 more trade route, this cargo. Bonfire says, I'd be happy if you won, but I'm secretly cheering for the Huns. Oi! I can't believe they're still in the game. 1 city, 4 pop. Kind of crazy. Where is it? It's right here. Portsmouth. Lol. Poor Huns. I mean, really poor Huns. Imagine if they did win. That would be kind of crazy. They'd have to win Diplo. We'd have to all vote for them. But I guess it's not. I mean, it could happen. Nottingham, sure. It's 30 gold a turn, so up to 209. So right now, we're going to need we need about 6,600 to buy 3 parts. So that is, I mean, how many turns is that? Probably like 20, 30, I don't know. It's a lot, isn't it? So we're going to struggle to get hold of all of this gold. How big's our army? Let's have a look. 4th army, so not really anything we can do about that. Well, let's see where we can get to with the gold. Mercantilism will help big time, and that's what we're going for right now. Look at these cities. Logrono, Valladolid. It's got a fighter in it. Got another cargo that ended. That was food to Truro as well. I mean, there's no way to get any more food here, is there? I mean, so this is 8 production we take off. And we're left with the -2 starve, so that's 49 turns. We'll be done by then. And then we can send 13 hammers. Apollo Dome 1. Nice. Good stuff. It's pretty optimal, actually. And we're going to get our writer, and then we're also going to generate an artist in 2 turns. So we're definitely going to be able to take mercantilism.
Would you be interested?
We got another... We mean no harm. Our units are merely passing through. You moved your borders to us, Spain. Spain moved their borders to us, and they're like, are you going to war us? And we're like, no, we're passing through. Oh, one of the city states we were trying to rig died. Ife. Wittenberg election rigged. Fine. I mean, I guess we spy in Mogadishu. It doesn't really mean a lot. Okay, this knight is home now, and we've got the writer. Sleep the workers. They don't need to do anything else. We've got one more scientist, so now this is the moment of truth. How long? 5 turns in Edinburgh. So we can wait for that. We've got 3 turns left on Hubble. Although there might be 2 here. Don't tell me. Archaeologist. Oh no, it's cheaper. Might be scholars though. We've finished Apollo now. So we need to build some parts. Oh no. Oh no, I've been an idiot. We forgot to go for ballistics. We can build 1 part though, right? No aluminium. Okay.
Saludos.
6. Let's pay like 12. I mean, how much do you want for this? Like 13 gold per turn, is it? 14. Okay. All right, now we can build the cockpit. 12 turns. 13, 13. So it's 12 here. So that's about as slow as it gets. And unfortunately, we need to take the rationalism finisher next then. So let's rationalism finisher nuclear fission. Yeah. FJS will think you'll be able to buy 4 parts with mercantilism. Really, I do hope so. I do hope so. Yeah, we're going to have to rationalism finisher nuclear fission. That's okay. Doesn't seem to be the worst thing in the world. I mean, it's not great. Yeah, maybe with mercantilism we could buy quite a few. It's a big discount, isn't it? Probably like 1,600 or 1,700 with mercantilism. But let's make sure we don't screw ourselves with our part building now. There's our artist. Let's bulb that. And we can take our rationalism finisher now. Choose a free tech. We'll make it nuclear fission. Then we'll research ballistics and we will purchase some scientists. There's 1. There's 2. And now we're just set to auto purchase a scientist with our religion. How long is that going to be? 11 turns. Okay. So we might. That'll be 193. So if that turns out to need to be our last scientist, we might actually do this. We need to delay Hubble by 1 to get this scientist out if we can. We'll find a way. We can work some research perhaps. We'll do it next turn though.
Would you be interested in a trade
Oh,
agreement?
apparently we were selling the ivory, but we can't keep doing that. Okay, we'll bulb this now. And this. Cool, that's ballistics finished. Let's go for nanotech. Well, we don't want nanotech. I guess we can do... I mean, we can do nanotech because we're Oxford particle physics. We've still got our Oxford going around. We now could do with making some parts. Is that going to slow us down in terms of tech? And we can't finish Hubble. We need to wait like a couple of turns for that. So what do we put turns into instead? Maybe a museum or research? We'll turn into research. And this is like 11 turn parts, is it? Well, we'll see how many we can purchase with secularism soon. 12 turn booster here. It's quicker to build that in the capital. So let's keep working research there. So how much is a scientist? So a scientist is 2260. Mercantilism is what is this? A 25% discount. So instead of 2260, that's what, like take 550 off perhaps. So that's like 1700 basically. 1700 times 4 is, what's that, 4k 28? It's like 6.8k. So in 10 turns, we would be able to purchase 4 parts. Okay. So we can purchase 4 parts in 10 turns. How do we get this down? Can't really. We need to build a railroad here at Cardiff. So let's do that now. Let's get all of these workers in. Anyone who's doing something stupid. It's all adding up to 195-ish, says Bon Voyage. Yeah, I think so. I really do think so. This 11 turn part here is going to be maybe too slow. It's actually not going to be if we need the scientist, but it might also not be. So we can do 4 then. If it's going to be take 550 off with a 25% discount, we'll need 6.8k, and we're going to get that in 10 turns, which is faster than this. So we just need to build one in Edinburgh, and that will get the spaceship factory from Hubble. So that's our 2, and then this 10 turn build. And then we'll get the railroad built, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 to Edinburgh, which I think is just about enough. You can move like 6 on a road in 1 turn, so I think the railroad should be fine there. We can we design a shorter one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, we can't design a shorter one. That's okay. Well, we're good then. So we just need to keep going. We can buy a spaceship factory. No, we can't buy a spaceship factory if we need to. I wonder if we try and generate a merchant somewhere. Isabella builds Manhattan. Tyre has been liberated. Robotics is down. Now we do need nanotech, because particle physics is what we use Oxford on. We might have one too many scientists here because we got a research agreement come through. So scientist in 1, and then the Hubble is still 1, is it? Yeah, so we'll wait 1 more turn. Build some railroads. Oh no, we need to do this one and this one. Railroad. Come on, worker. Can't get here fast enough. Do we build 1 worker just to make sure this railroad gets done? We're not going to be done that fast. We need 9 turns. So here comes the scientist. There it is. Let's bulb that. And then we can finish Hubble now. And then build our booster afterwards. Hubble is still 1 turn. Railroads, that's fine. Railroad. By the way, just a quick tip for anyone who didn't know. So railroad connections, usually you have to build a railroad between cities. But once you've got railroad, if you have a road connection and a harbour, you get an immediate railroad connection in your coastal cities. So right now we've got the railroad connection plus 25% modifier in all of our cities, despite the fact we haven't built a single railroad. And that's because repeal arts funding. Yeah, yes, we want to repeal that. We don't care if marble gets banned, we've got the happiness. And then we can build Hubble. So that's just a quick tip for anyone. Railroad connections. All you need to do is have a road and a harbour, and you actually get a railroad connection up. Does it work only with harbours though? I believe it does actually, I think. If I'm not mistaken, it might actually work with just harbours. Because I think I've done it before on the Iroquois Archipelago game. Right. Fingers crossed for Hubble. Very well. We don't really want to annoy Spain. I mean, they were the ones who were worried about us like 5 turns ago. There goes Hubble. And so, what have we got? We've got a 6 turn part in the capital. That's good news. That's just as fast as Cardiff is. Then we've got a scientist to bulb for ecology. And 1 more into telecoms. Then we need telecoms and mobile tactics before particle physics. We need to make sure that Oxford is 1 turn. It's 2 turns right now, so we're gonna put a turn into it. Finish this railroad. And then do this. We got this cargo up. That was Edinburgh. Okay. This can come over and get us a railroad connection now. This needs to get bowled when we need 893. Right now we don't. We can wait 1 more turn at least. And then we can just start purchasing. We're actually going to grow once more in Dublin. Kind of crazy. Go production focus. Sell our silver. We might not get enough gold. It's going to be really bad. We probably should have just built the part. Isabella's building Apollo. That's fine. Right, we're building Oxford again. And we finished all of this stuff. Okay, so that's the railroad done now. Can we move all the way to Edinburgh? Yes, we can. So we tested it with the spear. The spaceship part can move. I guess we'll start building some other railroads. Dublin grew. Let's work production. How many turns until we get our 6,800? 1, 2. It might be 7 turns until that, but that's okay. Bumvaro says, make sure your workers aren't in the way. Oh my god, I've done that before. That's so dumb. Yeah, we need to make sure the workers aren't in the way. So we need 1,100 right now, and we've got 919. So 1 more turn before we do this. Very well. I mean, England's inland. What can they really do to us? We've been denounced again. We got denounced again. Really? There's telecoms. Get the workers right out of the way. Thank you very much, Bon Voyage, for that. I've done that before, and it is devastating. Okay, we're good. Mercantilism now. Mercantilism now. Okay, so how much is a part? 1690. Okay. We can sell labs and stuff for this as well. So let's just do some part purchasing. We don't want to purchase the booster because we're building it. How many boosters do we need? Right, what are we doing? We're building a cockpit and 1 booster. So we need 2 boosters. And then we also need... What's this thing that we also need? The stasis chamber. Because we're building the cockpit and a 3rd booster. So we need the stasis chamber. And that takes us to 597. So we know where we're lining up for now. Mobile tactics in 7. And then particle fizz with Oxford. So... Bon voyage. Isabella plotting against the Huns is one of the funniest notifications I've seen. Oh my god, I didn't notice it. Where is it? Ditto's negotiated peace. Recruit Colonel Kiva? I guess I don't know how to say that. In Madrid, uncover that Isabella is secretly plotting against the Huns. Lol. Nice. That's kind of funny. I like it. 5 turns until the scientist. 6, yeah, 7 turns. That's when we win in 7. So we're looking for about 195, I think. Very well. Maybe we'll be able to shave a turn off once we finish building research. Make sure we haven't got any more scientists lying around. We don't. We can sell submarines too if we need gold. So let's bring all the subs back into our territory. We can sell the caravel too. We can sell like all of this stuff if we need gold. Let's put this on. 1 part. 2 parts. Our dudes are in the way, but that's fine. 3 parts, and that can wait. There's a railroad there. Okay, there goes Apollo. We've got 2 parts down. Building 2 more. We've got 1 more here, and then purchase the last one. Okay, no, Barbola says, if science isn't the issue, you could do income focus. Yeah, I could actually. I think science is the issue. 6 turns is our current limiting factor. In 6 turns, we're going to get... Well, in 5 turns, we're going to get 1,000 gold. So that's enough to purchase our part. So science is definitely the limiting factor right now. 4 turns until scientist, though, says FGS. Well, yes, but when you faith purchase, you can't use the scientist on the same turn. So we have to use the scientist on the 5th turn, which will put us through mobile tactics. So if we use the scientist on the 5th turn, we have to finish Oxford. The turn that we have to put Oxford back in Truro, the turn that we get the scientist. And so that should shave us a turn. Elizabeth builds Apollo now. The worst thing that could happen to us right now is Spain declares war. Because we'd lose our aluminium.
You were saying?
So let's buy 4 from England. Or can we? We can give up. What can we give up? We can probably strike a bit of a unilateral deal. We're going to need like 2 and then 2. So let's buy 2. What does that cost us? It's going to cost us pearls, marble, some coal. We can't really give up any oil. So let's give up like 8 gold a turn. 10.
Of course not.
12.
Be serious.
14? Okay, 14. And then we can go deal away our oil to Genghis. What will work? Probably wants like 1 or 2 oil for 3 maybe. No, can I sell you like 20 oil for 20? I'll make this deal work. What's 5 oil worth to you? Okay, 5 for 5. You only need 2, says FGS. Well, yeah, so I've just gone for 2 now. Oh, sorry, you're just getting the gold back. Yeah, I'm just getting the gold back now. I think we're going to be okay in terms of gold, though. We only need, I mean, what's that? 1,600 and something. We can delete units, though, as well, when we need it. We can get 54 gold from deleting a submarine, so I don't think I don't think we've got any problem on the gold front now. This is railroad. I think we're probably wasting money doing railroads, though. Let's get these workers completely out of the way. Okay, a couple of turns. Wittenberg's election rigged, okay. Golden Age ended. So what's that, 189? We're still going to be fine for gold. 2 turns for this. Can we get this down to 1 turn? Don't know how much more we'd need. Seems okay. Anyway, Bubba says, would you running out of aluminium impact the parts you've already purchased / built? So yes. So you can only build spaceship parts if... Let's see, we need to send this to Dublin for production. Yeah, because we're not going to be in the game in 9 turns. Yeah, so you can only build spaceship parts when you have aluminium available to you. So if your aluminium goes below 0, then all of your spaceship part production would stop. Which is why we went and bought aluminium off England. We gave ourselves a little bit of a buffer, and we can buy like 3 off Genghis as well. So that in case Spain declares war, we've got a little bit. Can we buy like 1 maybe for like 3 gold? 5. Okay. Just to make sure we don't get screwed. So we've got 2 coming from England and 1 coming from Genghis, and that's the 3 we need. 1, 2, and then the final purchase. And then Bubba says, no, I meant the parts you already have. No. So the parts you already have, when you put them on the spaceship, they get used up, which means that we get the aluminium back from the parts that we've already done. Any way to get this sooner? How much faith do we actually have? Remind me later. 151. Plus 86 is what, like 167? Are we like 3 faith short? We are. We're 3 faith short. Rip. I don't suppose there's a single way to get more faith. I believe that. Alright, well. Because we've got the only faith ally. There's only 3 more that we know, and none of them are faith. I don't think we can get any more faith out of this. We need like 3. Work some desert. There we go. We can work some desert. Bring this down to 1 maybe. 1 turn. There we go. 1 turn. And you can destroy spaceship parts in cities if you nuke them. Yes, you can. So there we go. Desert faced. We're bringing it down to 1 turn for the scientist. Now we need to make sure we've got the gold. We can sell all of this though. So let's sell all of this. And then we can like sell the labs or something afterwards. Do we need to finish Oxford now? No, it's the next turn we build it. And then we use the scientists to punch through mobile tactics. Seems reasonable. We're up to 1,517, so we're going to have enough gold next turn. Can even sell that spearman. So put this on. Yeah, this walks into Edinburgh, so that's fine. Sell the spear. And then just sleep all of these things. We've got our scientist that's been purchased. Carl Linnaeus. So now we can finish our Oxford in one. Got our automatic faith purchase. Make sure we only need one more part. We do. Assign our delegates. World leader us. The Celts. We're not going to lose that. We can delete our workers as well. Okay. Definitely can afford the part, right? We can sell our labs if we don't. Okay. Yeah, particle fizz is the only thing left. They were doing pretty bad if it wasn't. Finish mobile tactics. Take particle physics. Purchase the spaceship part. Make our proposal. World ideology freedom. We're going to finally propose it. And then we can choose lasers. I can't believe we got that down from 2 turns to 1 turn. That scientist. That's kind of crazy. Right, and we're good. Cool. We've made it through to the end of the turn. Let's just sleep this, make sure we don't have anything else to do. All right, brilliant. So here we have it. So we went for a piety game where we used piety as our opener, not tradition, not liberty, not honor. We opened piety. Took Jesuit education as our Reformation belief, which is really the only reason this game went anywhere near as well as it did. Went into commerce, then rationalism, then took freedom, the Statue of Liberty and civil societies to grow the cities. We actually only ended up with 86 population in the end on 4 cities with 4 wonders, Porcelain Tower, Statue of Liberty, Hubble Space Telescope and the Great Mosque of Djenne. And we managed to turn this around into a turn 194 Science Victory on quick speed with our piety opener. So there you have it. Deity can be beaten if you don't play tradition and you don't play liberty. Piety definitely has its perks as well. My previous personal best with piety is about turn 215, I think. It's like 3 City Attila. So this is actually something... This is cool. I'm really pleased about this one. Really pleased we got this one. But yeah, anyway, let's have a look. It says, so Bon Voyage says 6, turn 194. Barbuda says GG's, most impressive. Thank you very much. Fabzard with a thumbs up. Thank you very much. FGS War says GG. Thank you very much. So there we have it. We took our piety game into a turn 194 Science Victory. So let's put this part on and we'll take our screenshot. Celtic. I've never won the game as Celts. Who knew? I've never won the game as Celts. So there we have it. So we completed a Steam achievement while we're at it. So let's go through the demographics. Oh, we're being shouted at. It's unfortunate. So let's go through the demographics. 4th crop yield, but that's fine. We went for super stagnation from like turn 160. Manufactured goods 2nd behind Spain. Spain killed like everyone, so that's actually unsurprising. Attila never died. Attila ended up with 9 crop yield and 7 production. Somehow generating 44 GNP. Maybe there's some cargoes in there. We had the lowest army, 0. We sold everything in order to buy that last part, which is kind of funny. But we got top tech. And we had 4th land, 3rd GNP, 2nd manufactured goods. So pretty cool all around. Demographics not looking too impressive, but it's taking the win that matters. Charlemagne level victory. So fair enough. We can take a look at some of the graphs now. So let's have a look. Here's Spain's score graph. Ridiculous. How many cities did Spain found in the end? We'll have to have a look. Here is us as the Celts, just sort of chilling away in our 3rd place. As where Attila, unfortunately... In fact, that wasn't Attila that died, was it? Who died? Someone died. Portugal died. Did we ever meet Portugal? Don't even know. I'm not entirely sure. I mean, someone died before we even met them, I think. So Portugal died. They were never in the game. The Huns got kind of wrecked, and then we slowly trended our way into 3rd place. Not that score really matters. Gold per turn. Yeah, not a lot there. Spain got 576 gold a turn from city connections. It's pretty ridiculous. Building maintenance. We were 2nd building maintenance. That's pretty classic human player. AIs don't build too many buildings. Culture per turn with the Celts. We actually were 3rd in culture in the end, which is nice. England is always the one that hates us. England always generates loads of culture. Last time we tried a culture victory, we got screwed by England. Excess happiness. Right where we should be. Flat on 0. Food per turn. So we were actually second in food for a very brief period of time, but as you can see, where we stagnated for maximum science, our food went down. Freedom is so good for that. And our GPT, where we're managing to put the GPT right to the top at the end, which is quite good. I actually had quite a few golden age turns. I was quite pleased with that, and our happiness, yeah, did what it did. Improved tiles. Interesting. There's where Portugal's improved tiles just stopped when they died. Military might. Anyone want to see the graph? In fact, we can't actually see our graph anyway. But there's this tiny bit right in the bottom that you see where we built like 4 submarines and then deleted them. Lol. Number of cities, we built 4. We thought about 5, but this piety game is just too slow for 5. We actually got quite a load of social policies in the end, which was nice. Mercantilism was a big thing in this game. I don't think we needed mercantilism in the end. It might have saved us a turn at best. But we did use it, so that was good. Production per turn, yeah, second hammers. Statue of Liberty will do that, working all of our specialists. And our science was pretty great. I mean, we only had about 830 base. But working research gave us a good number. And in the end, we got just enough scientists to finish this on 194. What else are we looking at here? Unhappiness. Spain had loads. We actually had second most unhappiness. Pretty classic. Not working very many tiles either. Anyway, that's that. Anyway, Barboli says, could have gone for the other Celts achievement as well then. It's called longest name ever or something like that. Yeah, it is. It's the longest name ever achievement. But it's like 33rd, isn't it? Or something. We're probably better off just founding a load of cities as the Huns than trying to roll it. I don't know. Maybe we can find a way one day. Go settler difficulty and just build 32 settlers. And get the achievement for myself. But I don't think we're ever doing that in a deity game. Literally never. Let's look at the map now. Let's see how this went. We could have met everyone, and we totally didn't. So unlike previous games, where we were totally isolated and couldn't meet everyone, we actually could meet everyone in this game. But what stopped us from meeting everybody was the fact that we needed to send cargo ships to our cities, and we had no way to kill a barbarian camp, so we had to protect our own coastline with our own triremes, which stopped us from exploring. So that was kind of painful. It mostly comes down to the really, really low piety production. Piety, I mean, how long were we... What we built, like a turn 90 National College? And that's just all piety production. There's just no production in piety whatsoever, and you have to build all those extra buildings. We built extra shrines and extra monuments, both of which we wouldn't build as tradition. Extra aqueducts we wouldn't build as tradition. So piety was a real struggle, and that's what prevented our exploration. We just didn't have enough time to build a trireme to go swim around. But if we had done, we could have met a reasonable portion of the world, and we just didn't. If we play this map, there's us settling on turn one. We moved for the coast, and that turned out to be a very, very important play. Being able to use those fish was huge for our capital. Just watch all of these cities get taken. In fact, let's rewind. Let's see how Portugal dies. So Portugal starts in here. Founds a couple of cities, that's fine. Next to Attila, but Attila doesn't kill Portugal. Spain goes a bit wild. Up to 6 cities. 7th. Portugal gets raised by Attila and then gets their capital taken by Spain. So that's where Attila only ever goes on 2 cities. Founds a 3rd. And then founds a 4th. And then I assume Spain proceeds to kill them. Which, there's a city there. Yeah, now Spain proceeds to kill Attila. It doesn't take Attila's capital though. Gets generaled. But then Attila founds a city moments before death. And then that becomes their 1 city for the whole game. Meanwhile, England just goes 3 city culture in there and kills a city right at the end. That's how the endgame map looked. England going 3 cities for the most part and then founding a city. Mongolia doesn't do a lot either. Mongolia and England were quite peaceful borders. Spain never took any military action against them at all. Putting just 4 cities down basically. Mongolia did 3 city tradition into a random city at the end. And England did, I guess, 3 cities into a random city-state capture at the end. We did 4 city piety Celts from the beginning. And Spain just went everywhere and got like 400 pop or whatever it was. That's kind of cool. So if we click just one more turn now. Spain got 395 population across 28 cities and 17 wonders. That is incredible. 27k gold, 500 per turn. Santander, Hong Kong, Tyre. Oh, that's English. Barcelona, Madrid, Toledo, Seville, Cordoba, Vancouver, Santiago, Salamanca, Belfast. Hey, he's taken our city name. Belfast. Dalan Zadgad. Whose city is Dalan Zadgad? Buenos Aires is over there. Glasgow. Who's taken our city again? Or is that English? Djenne, Attila's Court, Palma, Vitoria, Valencia, Murcia, Lisbon, Zaragoza, Ife, Asturias, Pamplona, Logrono, Valladolid. Didn't notice these being settled by Mongolia, Hasia, Old Sarai, and Tabriz. But this is like Mongolia's three-city empire: Karakorum, Turfan, and Beshbalek, which is pretty cool. We didn't have bad land, you know, over here as Celts. We didn't have bad land at all. But yeah, 395 pop as Spain, 65 techs, 75 techs and 86 pop as Celts, 88 pop as England, 4 cities, 17 wonders again. 97 pop on 7 cities for Mongolia, which is kind of good. 2 wonders. 4 pop on 1 city for Attila. So there we go. There we have it. That is the end of this game. Pretty exciting. I'm really pleased with that. 194 Science Victory Piety, after everything that we went through in the early game, seems pretty legit. I'm really impressed by that. So there we have it. Can be done. Piety Victory on Deity. Needed a little bit of help with religion, but we got help with religion. And getting Jesuit was pretty huge. Definitely, if we'd taken to the glory of God, we would not have done anywhere near this fast, because it saved us big time not having to build unis, schools and labs. Big time. So there we have it. I mean, if we'd gotten off to a better start, it wouldn't have been so necessary, but our start was just so bad. It was kind of needed. We desperately needed, I mean, World Wonder Faith, we took Shrine and Temple food, but we actually desperately needed happiness. If we'd gotten something like Temple happiness, we might have been okay. And if we'd had better production, but we just got wrecked by some barbarians in the mid game. Cities took a little while getting luxuries up, weren't able to get the alliances and keep the happiness up, and so stuff got stuck a bit. And having a really poor start in the capital hurt as well. 4 profits down, each generating all of this stuff. That's kind of cool. We're getting 161 gold per turn from the capital. Kind of crazy. But anyway, Babalo says, yeah, totally underestimated Jesuit education. Yeah, Jesuit is fantastic. I mean, it's how the 167 Science Victory on the YouTube channel has been done. But yeah, well, Fabazard says, yeah, 4 public school faith purchase was sick. Well, we faith purchased every uni, every school, and every lab. Every single one. So it wasn't just the public schools. It was the unis, the schools, and the labs. All purchased with faith. Kind of ridiculous, if I may say so. Never done that before, but yeah, Jesuit is so good. And it's even more impressive because you just pay ridiculously cheap faith costs for the science buildings. I mean, a lab was 320 faith. An industrial era pagoda is 260. So that Jesuiting was just ridiculous, which I think was kind of cool. Anyway, how much faith did you make, said Bon Voyage? I don't actually know if we can tell, you know. I don't know if we can tell. So what did we do? We bought 4 unis. They cost us like 100, like 300 and then 160. So that's like 460. Then we paid like, what was it, 260 for schools, 800, 1,040. I know we generated a lot. It might have been like 8k faith, something like that. I don't know if there's a way to count, because we also generated 4 profits. I mean, they were cheaper. Actually, no, we generated 6 profits. 4 of them were cheaper. And then we purchased 3 scientists as well. So we generated a lot of faith. It could have been as much as like 8k in the end. Which is kind of crazy. Anyway, FJS War says, Piety done, honor next. Yeah. I'm not sure about honor. Honor is even worse than piety. I don't know if there's a way we could ever make this work. Honor. Maybe if we did a true domination victory, we could make honor work. Standard speed. Something like that. Bon Voyage says, go honor with Aztecs and farm barb camps. We could do that. That's not so bad. It's a bit difficult to farm barb camps with honor, though, as Aztecs. Because the problem is that, again, you don't get any of these sweet bonuses from Liberty and Tradition, which makes it really... I mean, we saw what happened in Edinburgh, how far behind our production queue got. You know, we were building workers that were like 6 turns, and we finished National College turn 90, and all that crazy stuff. And the thing about honor is you end up in the same position but you can't Jesuit science buildings. So it's really, really hard. But if we do like 2 cities, chariot archers, crossbows, artillery with honor, maybe we'll do it. I think with honor, you just have to accept that you can't sim and you have to go and dominate the world. And so maybe that's what we do with honor. But yeah, honor culture farm with Aztecs could be okay. We might manage that. It probably actually would be a culture farm on AI, on Deity AI, honestly. I think to carry our culture. Barbolo says go honor with Venice and lose. Yep. Could do that. Although honor is one of the few things that Venice could actually make work. Because Venice doesn't benefit as much from traditional liberty as your average civ, Venice could make it work. If you get a strong capital, Venice could do it. Because at the end of the day, with tradition, you still get this 10% growth, plus 2 food, less happiness, and free aqueducts, and wonder production. We really missed wonder production. So then, like, Venice does make use of something like tradition, but it's probably the one civ who wouldn't get screwed by honor as much as everybody else. So I wonder if it could be done. I wonder. I don't know. But other things that we could do with honor. Bonvirus says, see, there is no need to sim when your enemies can just sim for you. Yeah, I know. That's probably the plan. I think that's what we do with honor. Honor is probably found one of our own cities and then go and kill AI and try and win it like that. Fabazard says, I remember watching someone winning with honor tree, but in immortal difficulty using Zulu. Yeah, Zulu can be done on immortal. I would say that you probably can't. Well, I mean, you can't do Zulu in the way you expect on Deity. Because we tried that on stream about a month ago. We did Zulu Deity, and it was so hard for us to use impies just to kill one AI. Zulu would be pretty tough. But I imagine if you did... I mean, we basically have to give up the impy if we wanted to beat the Deity as honor on Zulu, because the impies just aren't good enough. You need chariots, composite bowmen, trebuchets, crossbows, and artillery probably to finish the job against the Deity AI. Neither of which are pikes, unfortunately. So it probably can be done with one of those specialist civs that have a good unit. I mean, it can be done with everyone. But if you do it with Assyria, because at least you get to steal text, you can do it with China for the Chukanus, England for the longbows, and then Mongolia for the Keshiks, and then camel archers from Arabia could also do it, I imagine. Camel archers are the one unit that you can actually kill the world with. Nothing else can kill the world, but camels can. And it's just because of the ridiculous combat strength of camel archers. It's like 21, which is just as much as a knight, but you get the ranged shooting instead. So camel archers get everything of Keshiks, but they have 30% or 33% extra combat strength, and so they can kill the world. In fact, I was playing against FJS War in a multiplayer game yesterday, right? And we killed a battleship with a camel. Everyone loves that. You know, that random screenshot that you post on Reddit, where it's like, your camel archer bombarded an enemy aircraft carrier and destroyed it. I mean, camels are probably better than artillery, honestly. So, I imagine camels are like the one thing you kill the world with. FGS Will says, oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm going to get that. Kind of crazy. Dude, I do love a camel. Camels are fantastic units. One day we'll play Arabia on this channel, and we'll do a camel archer domination of the world. Maybe that's what we do next. Maybe that's the next challenge. We'll open honor, and we'll camel the world. We'll see if we can. Can't do it on quick game pace, but you can do it on standard. And so maybe that's what we'll try. Anyway, Barbola says, did you stream yesterday as well? No, I was playing multiplayer with IRL friends. FJS War is one. Very good Civ player. But unfortunately, FJS War just about lost. We full range battleshipped him. In fact, well, it wasn't how it ended up. FJS War, FJS War basically lost because he forgot that nuclear submarines have 3 range. It's kind of funny. Said lost, totally dominated, haha, yeah. But yeah, he forgot nuclear submarines have 3 range and promptly lost. But I reckon he might have won if the nuke subs actually... I mean, who knows if he'd have won if the nuke subs... if he recognised the nuke subs had 3 range, but it certainly guaranteed his loss. Let's put it that way. It's kind of funny. But yeah, so it was just multiplayer with friends yesterday. We streamed multiplayer early on in the day, which we spoke about. But while we're here and while we're at the end of the stream, now we are going to end this stream here. I need to go, need to eat dinner, need to do stuff later in the day. But just for anyone who's interested, we did set up a Discord for the channel now. Here's the invite. If anyone wants to join, anyone's watching, we just posted a link to Discord in chat. People have been asking for a community Discord server, so we've made one. No, obviously you don't have to join it if you don't want to. No need to join. But there's an invite there. If anyone does want to join, you can contact me in here outside of the YouTube videos and stuff. We've had a few requests to get a multiplayer going between followers, and so we will get that multiplayer game going, and we'll hopefully organise it in the Discord. And at least then I can inform some of you when I'm supposed to be streaming as well, which is one of the things that we're missing right now. Because usually I know that I'm streaming a few hours in advance of when we do it. So it's good to let everybody know if they want to about the stream existing. Let me just need to remember to invite everybody else. So if anyone wants the Discord link, that's there. Obviously no pressure to join it, but if you want to, you can. See Barbolu's joined. Welcome to the Discord. So yeah, so this is going to be the end of the stream today. We'll end apparently I've been recording this game